question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand Rising people. What's going on? It's your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka welcome to another edition of the Morning Mac Show. This is Monday Madness, and I am your host. Not hoe, but host. Shades of Blue by AM Morning. You need to get that book. And also, another item, Molly Moss, Sea Moss. Need to get this. Here we go. All right. Hot damn. Here we go. Oh man. Let's get right into it. Good morning, Beast. My man Beast is in the house. Is in the building. I saw him over the weekend. He was at the Gwen Factor poolside party. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all missed the June, she gonna do it every month. The next one is July the 6th. I want to say. I think that's the date. No, is it July the 8th? I think that's anyway. Look, no, it's the 13th. Sorry, it's July the 13th. That's when her next poolside party is gonna be. Look, y'all go ahead and get your tickets to the poolside event. Man, I got a chance to meet this awesome dude, right? First time meeting him. He's been a comedian for years. He's a veteran. Mr. Solo Jones, and it's so funny because I thought I felt like I knew the boy forever. And come to find out that he's from the same place that my grandmother's on my dad's side, my grandmother's family name is from. And that's Jacksonville, Florida. They're down there, Floridians. And it was so funny because I'm like, he's just seemed like a cousin. And we hit it off and we got along just like we was cousins. We talked just like we was cousins. So it's like, play like you my cousin. So he's a fantastic comedian and he do really great impressions. I got a chance to see him perform Saturday. It was an awesome show. He did his Bernie Mac impressions and he did his Richard Pryor impressions. But don't let me tell you about the show. I'm going to let somebody that was actually at the show tell you about the show. What up, Beast?
Hey, how you doing, Easy?
Man, this is part of my Monday Madness. But I'm going to get into that. I'm hanging in there. That's what I'm doing. I'm hanging in there and I'm going to tell you what ended up happening. And I was so mad, so livid. Okay. But we're talking about the show Saturday. How'd you enjoy yourself?
Oh, it was a ball, man. Everybody was great. Everybody's fantastic on that show. Solo Jones, the headliner, was hilarious. I mean, He had a lot. He had a lot going on. I ain't gonna lie. I had that Gwen brownie by then. I was high as hell.
Look, I saw you and Vicky laughing at me, and I was like, "Am I messing up the joke? Did I mess up the joke?" I had a lot on my mind. I was trying to decompress. It was so sweet. Rodney was like, "We take a piece of this brownie." I was like, "No, I'm gonna get through it." But I know that I didn't. You had the energy like I normally did. That's because I was emotionally drained by that time. And I'm gonna tell the people what happened. What ended up happening was my son, and my A1 day one. Good morning, JoJo baby.
Good morning. Good morning. What's happening?
He had to be rushed to the hospital Saturday while he was at work, right? And that kind of right before I was getting ready to go on and perform. And I was like, oh my gosh, and my mind wasn't with me. My mind was all over the place. I was upset, and I was worried about him. When I called, they said they was looking for a bed for him. So I thought that meant that they was going to admit you when they look for a bed. Baby, why they ended up discharging him, just giving him IV. Now he does not have any known health issues. He didn't, right? In one fell swoop, he became diabetic and hypertensive all at the same time, and he was dehydrated. And not to keep all his medical business or whatever out there, but I'm trying to get to the story part. I thought that the emergency room, whether you had insurance or not, will see you and treat you, right? And at least give you some medication or give you a dose of the medicine that you need, right? Nope. They just treated him for the dehydration, told him, okay, you need to take this medicine because you're diabetic now and your sugars is way up. It was way up in dangerous level. His was in the 4s. And anybody that's diabetic know that that's dangerous because that's why he passed out. He had blurred vision. And but anyway, they sent my child home with no medication. They didn't even give him any at the hospital. The only thing they gave him was a little IV bag. Oh, for the dehydration. All because he didn't have any insurance. I thought that the state of Maryland would treat them, meaning actually treat them and work with them to get insurance, whatever, because everybody know he can get Affordable Care Act because he does work. He let his insurance expire. I don't know what he's thinking. You know how young men are. But why didn't they do what they supposed to? I felt like they dropped the ball. Because had I not been a pseudo halfway nurse or RMA, on paper, RMA, and had the things that my child needed, my child could have went on away from me. And I was feeling some kind of way because last week we just had death in the family. Now this, and then they sending him home. What you said, you didn't give him any medication. You just gave him some prescription. Here, take this. He don't know what the hell to do other than get the, and he has his insurance. He don't have an insurance. What happened to you giving him a dose of medicine or whatever to start bringing his sugar down or whatever, so he get to the clinic on Monday? What happened to any of that? What happened to giving him his medicine for hypertension? What happened to any of that? And I'm just like, I'm just in right now. And I don't know who I need to write a letter to because it used to be a time you get the people stable. But I guess if you ain't got insurance, you're not taking them a bed space. They got medical charities. What happened to Catholic charities? They got stuff like that they could use where people don't have insurance. And it just messed with my head. And I was just so livid. And this is coming from somebody from a medical standpoint that's coming out of the medical field. I know about this stuff. I'm like, when they start doing that, not giving two freaks about anybody. And so that's the trauma that I was dealing with. But it's a good thing that I am who I am and I know what I know. And I've been able to take care and triage my son. I was been nurse ratchet the whole weekend. Make sure bringing it down myself. Mama doing this. That's all right.
Well, it's probably they've been taught to do as little as you can, and unless you complain, because you know how it is. Unless you got an advocate or somebody there for that person, they're gonna do as little as they can, to get them out of there as fast as possible,
And
because they don't care.
He wasn't thinking, Rodney. He was lethargic. He was out of it.
Yeah, I got
He
you.
said he don't even know what the doctor told him. Because I said at that point, when you're like that, tell them call your mama or call somebody, because he was just dropped off at the emergency room, at the emergency room, and they, took him back. He was on a gurney in the hall, just on the IV. And I was like, well, damn, that's all they do. They didn't even put him in a thing. He said he was in the hall, and they just started giving him fluids. And they said
what a beautiful opportunity for you and your son to get on a mission to start eating high water content foods and have the whole house on the same page. Then all the cheating get done outside the house. If the house we ain't doing that here. Y'all get y'all fruits and vegetables. And I know they say y'all diabetic, but don't feel like y'all can't eat y'all fruits and stuff in the morning, because that's a different type of sugar. And if you cut out the other sugars and have that fructose in you, it has nutrients and minerals in that fruit and vegetables that will clean your system out. We don't clean our systems out. We clean everything but our systems out. You know what I mean? We clean our cars, we clean our house. We'll clean a part of our system, you know what I mean? Like the vagina or the teeth or the ears or men or
on that.
So you know what I mean? But we don't eat high water content food. Stuff cleans out your system. It helps you clean your system out. The earth is 70% water, 71%, something like that. And so are we. And so should our diets be. And not water, drinking water. I'm talking about fruits and vegetables.
Right.
Yeah, my boy was just talked to somebody over the weekend, said he went on he ate, all he ate was watermelon or something, and he lost like 80 pounds.
Oh, yeah. It get done. I mean, we were that when we were first hit this earth. Before fire, we ate fruit. You know what I mean? Fruits and vegetables. That's who we were. That's our natural diet, fruits and vegetables and herbs. Now we process everything. We don't eat the food as it naturally comes. We process everything. I mean, we cook our vegetables all the way down to there ain't no nutrients in it.
Yeah.
We do all that. We process eat processed food. We cook every. It's just and we look at America and we look at ourselves and situations like this happening every single day. Dehydration is a beast. My dehydration came from drinking coffee, and it knocked out a part of my body. Totally. So it's yeah. You guys got an opportunity right now, man, to go on a mission together. You know what I mean? At least in that household, y'all gonna eat and do the right things as far as dietary. It doesn't mean the food got to be nasty.
No, I can cook, baby. Let me tell you, what I did. Little Joe way ahead of you, and he would tell you what he's been eating. So see, we got Mama's famous soup, and in the soup it got carrots, greens, squash, zucchini, and then some ginger in there, a little my peppers, my jalapeno peppers in there, with a little bit of hot, and it's delicious. And that's what he's been eating to get his strength back. Okay,
No
Mama,
butter, I hope.
Huh?
No butter. Gotta get that dairy out
This
the
is
game.
soup. Ain't wasn't no butter in this. And then in his oatmeal this morning, we use either almond milk or sometimes I get the soy milk, whatever. We don't use no whole milk, no dairy. No, wasn't no butter in it. Thank you very much.
You gotta watch that. You gotta watch those You gotta watch the sugar levels in some of them almond milks and stuff like that.
It's unsweetened. It was way ahead of you. Like I said,
good job. Good
it
job.
was you know, I be listening when you be saying try this, try that. I be like,
I know Molly been an influence on you too, so I know you've been already.
This was even before then. I listened to both you and Molly, and I try stuff, and we'll switch it. If he don't know it, we'll switch it. So I told him, no more sugar, no more refined sugar. That means no more for me and him both. And I told him, I said, I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you. I will make some infused water. I would get me some of my little mint leaf, my little thyme leaf. I put it in the gallon of water thing to help replace the berries, the strawberries. I don't even like strawberries, but I know my son do. And I would do this, you know, to go on this journey with him. I told him, if you want to get up extra early in the morning and walk, I'll walk with you, or I'll even walk with you in the evening, you know. And I told him, I said, it's going to be hard because even when we not here, not together around each other, or when you out in the street, I even told, you know, look, mama's, look, I'm your ride or die. I nursed you back over the weekend. And I did what I'm supposed to do as a mother, as a parent, looking after their child, whether it's a little child, big child meaning the extension of you, not in the age difference. But if they say, when the doctor say you have children, how many children you had? You had a child, you had a kid. I have a young man. Yes, I had one child, buried one young man, and it's my job to do what I'm supposed to, you know. And I'm helping him. I bought that shit. It was $425, y'all, $425, and he wasn't on any medication. He wasn't on nothing because he had no history of being diabetic or the hypertension. Okay, I think it was them energy drinks. And I noticed he was taking some energy drinks, you know, giving him some energy.
Yeah, they'll dehydrate the heck out of you too. You know, it's an unbelievable amount of water that it would take to flush those energy drinks out of your kidney. I think it's like gallons, a ridiculous amount of gallons to get one of them monsters out, and just a little bit less ridiculous to get the Red Bulls out. You know, I mean, you can't even do it. You can't even drink that much water. You know what I mean? Like, they're terrible.
I'm gonna stay on track, but the Monday Madness tip that I'm on Monday is about our healthcare system, the way we just lightly triage a person and then you throw them back out there. There used to be a time, like I said, they got medical charities. Other states have different stuff set up. I did not know Maryland was this ratchet, y'all. I did not know.
Yo, just think about me since what's been happening. Look at the doctors used to house visit. You know what I'm saying? They used to come to your home and treat you and do things like that. You know, that was care. That's a personal relationship. That's a whole nother type of care, you know. And now the only thing that they come into your house for is DoorDash or Instacart or something like that. You know what I mean? They don't come there to keep you healthy. They didn't want your son to get all the way right. They want him to get well enough to get out of there and then find the right doctor to supply him the medicines. Instead of spending your money on good foods, you'll spend your money on medicine. You know what I mean? And then let the dope dealers get all the money, and you still gonna be sick because they're not curing nothing. They're just stabilizing it. You know, your diabetes and all that. It's not a cure.
He didn't stabilize nothing. They didn't cure
I know,
nothing. They didn't even treat.
But they pass you on to do that. But see, now it's on your head. Now your next move is they just stabilize you enough to get you out the door. They ain't worried about that. You know,
could have went home and passed away.
I mean, that's everything though. That's from having a baby to being in the hospital with the certain surgeries. They ain't that whole thing is fell apart. They don't do the things that they used to do. They don't hold you in there 2-3 days. If you have a baby, you might be leaving that day.
The next day, yeah.
Shit.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. You and your baby out, you know, where it used to be totally, you right, it used to be totally different. Now, as soon as you up, able to walk and pee up, you gone. And
Really, you don't
we
need to be
come
there.
to-
We should be having them babies at home, but they trying to get that money.
they might, you get better care at home. You get better care at home. You know, the government, you know what, they should set something up where if you could treat your loved ones at home, they need to pay you instead of the hospital. That your insurance,
You
that they
can
need
do
to,
that.
you know.
There is some stuff with that, with hospice care and stuff like that. I believe there's some programs out there for that.
Hey, Ron Hunt, T-shirt man, I want to shout out. It's
What's
funny
up,
that he's watching
everybody?
the day that I wear his T-shirt. His
What up,
T-shirt,
Siggy Woo Woo?
it says, "In a world full of dummies, be a smarty." Y'all see that? Can y'all see that? In a world full of dummies, be a smarty. That's what
You
the
just
shirt.
said it. Why we gotta see it?
I mean, this the T-shirt. I mean, this is my T-shirt. So
We see the
shout out to
t-shirt,
Ron
though.
Hunt, the T-shirt man. And my brother DJ Slicky Woo Boo, look, he was like, "We gonna go up there and kick somebody." He was ready to fight. He was ready to go up there and fight with me. But it's okay. I think that I need to write some letters, you know, just to get the ball started, you know, the policy and everything. I was fussing the whole weekend.
What'd you do on your mic, on your performance? What'd you do?
Rodney, how did I do on the performance Saturday? I wasn't even supposed to perform this Saturday. I was helping the Win Factor out the pool party.
You said that was bothering you, that had happened right before and all that. Did you say anything about that or make some jokes about shit like that?
Nah, she didn't. Nah.
No, I didn't. My mind, it just took me off. This literally knocked me off my rockers because I was dealing with being angry. I was dealing with being scared, and I was worrying, you know. And I'm like, okay, it's cool, and I'm trying to keep everything together, you know, and do what I had to do.
Y'all women good at that. Y'all so good at worrying about stuff you ain't got no control. I understand the fact that it just happened.
You sound like Rodney. Rodney said, I said, I ain't got to get to the hospital. Rodney said, he's in good hands. I know he was in good hands, Rodney. See, but I didn't know that he couldn't talk. He couldn't advocate for himself, JoJo. And I'm thinking that somebody was up there with him, but nobody was there with him. They just dropped them off. And he's out of it. The girl said,
well, they got him in the right place. It ain't like he wasn't down Union Station sitting on a bench or something. You know what I mean? He was in the hospital. He was in the right place. You being there ain't gonna do a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Being there, I could have advocated.
I'm not saying don't go. I'm not being nasty, but letting it take over your evening. I understand though that the thought of that, you know what I mean, could be in your head because there's some thoughts that get in your head. They're hard to get out. They're hard to keep coming back.
He couldn't talk, Joe. He couldn't. And I said, Tyree with doctors. He said, I don't know, Mom. I was just out of it. So and with the hospital, if somebody come in lethargic, they can't talk and they're out of it. Why wouldn't they say, do you have a contact person or is somebody I could talk to? Because clearly, when you're lethargic and you're out of it, that don't make sense to me either.
I thought he couldn't talk. How you gonna tell him he got who to call?
They medical. When the girl registered him in, Mom, they got Mom's number.
Okay, well that's not him. You can't, you know.
I mean the hospital
and
stuff.
He's a grown man. They don't do that. They don't do that. They don't do that, shorty. They run all the tests while you in there. That's how they got all his blood levels and all that. They got all the answers. You know what I mean? Unless you got a hang toe they ain't know about, toenail or something. You know.
I don't know. He said that he was just so lethargic. He don't know what the doctor said, told him to do, or anything.
That's when you guys want to, you know, be in the spot like, you know, you running something, but you just sitting in the chair in the hospital, being around all that disease. Nasty ass hospitals. Bad enough. I don't like that. That's what I told him. I said I got to triage you for the virus,
for COVID. Did you bring something home with you? But and they had him in the hallway on the gurney. So he said, and they, gave him a bag of fluids and stuff. I'm like, okay. So I know I found out 4 different things about him that I had to work with. I know he was dehydrated. I know the blood pressure and the sugar and the white blood count cells was up too high. So I know what I had to do. And I took my medical skills that I knew and I got to working. That's all I could do. I got to working. And
how she do? You didn't answer the question, Bees. How she do? Did she handle it? Did she handle it all right? Did she fall off the rocker up there?
Nah, she did all right. She did all right. It was you could tell she was a little distracted, but she did all right.
Yeah, she maintained.
Well, not knowing she was going up there, and B, just pulling it off. Yeah, she did good. Yeah,
all right.
Funny.
Seems like
I knew something else was going on, so but you wouldn't have been able to tell,
Okay, so she carried it all right.
Yeah, she carried it all right.
I had them laughing. They was laughing, so.
I know you handled that. I know you did your thing, girl. She'd have been up here crying right now, talking that punk stuff.
But come on out on this Saturday. You want to see the master class at it? Yeah, JoJo. I'm gonna be down there on Utah Street on the show with the Gwen Factor. I got some heavy hitters on the show with me. I got Laughing Lenny. Gwen Factor is hosting it. And, I got to pull my shit and get my shit together because if I'm off one step, it's going to show and they're going to kick my ass. I got the Gwen Factor hosting. Laughing Lenny is the headliner. We got David Carter, Stacey Carver, Sean Miller. These vets in the game. These people that 20 plus years in the game. To my measly 12 years ain't shit. But these are, They honed in, they sharp, and these men are the cream of the cropping. So I'm the only people. Gwen, she the host, but I mean, as far as the comedic lineup, I'm the only female with these veteran sea of men. So don't worry, I got my stuff together, and I'm making do what it do. So yeah. That's right. Well, thank you, Rodney, for saying that I was on point and on track. Like you said, it was last minute, and then last minute, and then not being prepared for it, and then also other stuff's trying to throw the game off. Devil was busy Saturday. Devil was busy Saturday. Let me just tell you. But I made it do what it do. So. I wore many hats.
You shorty.
I cried later. I cried and I got in the car. So look, Melvin, to tell you, I was
you just messed it all up with that.
I broke. No, I broke. I broke because I was so exhausted mentally. Melvin, I broke down and I cried and I was like, I think I passed out.
Cry no more.
But it's okay. Then I pulled it together. Long as my kid didn't see me cry. Long as the people didn't see me cry. I think Vicky saw me cry. I think Vicky was right there because Vicky grabbed me and hugged me. I think the tear was getting ready to come down. And I knew when she grabbed, because she came out of nowhere, Rodney. And Vicky grabbed shit. I was just sitting there. She rubbed me on my back. She said, Reese, it's going to be okay. She grabbed and she hugged me. And I knew because the tear was getting ready to. Like, no, suck it back up. Suck it back up. So.
Well, Roland
Thank
Hunt
you,
said,
Vicky. I love you, Vicky. I love you too, Rodney. But
Roland
Vicky,
Hunt said, great morning, team. And Molly replied to him, but I told you DJ Slicky Woo Woo said what's up to everybody.
He said beats to JoJo. Yeah, so but Molly, we got a video. We got a video for y'all to watch. Oh, but while Molly's setting up the video, JoJo, how was your weekend? And Rodney, did you do any rapey stuff off that brownie?
Nah, man, I was ready. Yo, I've been sober for the last month and a half. I haven't been drinking alcohol or nothing. So that joint, I hadn't drunk alcohol. I hadn't done anything like that. So I was like, all right, I want to join the comedy show. So I fucked around with her brownie. About halfway through Solo Jones joint, I was just sitting there like, yo, I am too high. I need to go home. I don't even like this no more.
You don't even like this no more.
Yeah, I don't even like. He was funny.
No, did you eat it?
I ain't even like being that high. I ain't like that shit. You know what I'm
saying? Oh.
Yeah, I don't like being that high. That shit had me high.
How high is that? I don't know.
You know how you real high, when you real high that you forget you there and you done zoned out to a whole nother place and did a whole nother thing somewhere else, and then all of a sudden you zap back to the seat. You like, oh shit, I'm still here. Where the fuck this happened? Where the fuck I go? You know what I'm saying? That high. Yeah, that high. Yeah. Huh?
Yo was in a portal.
Yeah, dog. I went somewhere. I was like in his, he was telling his jokes. And I was like in the joke. Like I went there. I was there in the joke. And I had left the joint.
That's the best part about this. You become one with everything. You know what I mean? Like you become part of that. There was a comic that said, about driving high. It's all big deal driving high because you become one with the road. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like being drunk.
I'm good. I'm a professional alcoholic though. I'm not like I never did any kind of weed or anything until I was over 40 years old. So all that. So and I don't smoke. I don't smoke on the regular. I actually hate smoking. So I only like edibles. And like I said, and the last time I took an edible was probably fucking over a year ago. So it wasn't. I was taking these specific ones for sleep. When I was having problems getting sleep, I was taking like these. I was only doing like, he gave me like this little ass pie. I cut that joint into eighths. Like I was just doing little joints. I ate half that fucking brownie. My ass was high as fuck. I was sitting there in the joke. I forgot I was sitting there and everything. I couldn't remember. Like the last 2 minutes, all I remember was the joke because I was living in it. And then I was like, well, shit, what was I doing here? Was I laughing? Was I what? What was I doing here?
In the real world? Was I laughing?
Yeah, I was too high, yo. After that point, I was like, yo, I'm just ready to go home. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was ready. On the way home, we stopped at 7-Eleven, and my sugar level after that 7-Eleven run was probably close to your son's because I ate 2 donuts.
Where you get donuts from? They had donuts.
I went to 7-Eleven. No, on the way home, I stopped at 7-Eleven because I had the munchies like a motherfucker. I had a Reese's peanut butter cup, 2 donuts, the pecan swirls. I had those. I had so much shit. And 2 bags of salt and vinegar potato chips. I was high as fuck. Yeah, I felt terrible the next day. Yeah, the next day I felt like shit. I felt like shit. I just laid in the bed. I cooked around the house. Still went to church. Went to church was still high. So
Oh, I'm glad you at least went to church.
Yeah, I went to church. It was a good sermon. Great sermon, man. You
were still high.
Yeah, but I was in the sermon too. It was the same thing. I was in that joint. I was in there with her. We had a guest pastor.
Oh wow!
It's a friend. She goes to the church. I never seen her preach before, but she was doing the damn thing. She was definitely. Oh, I was just so high. I was enjoying it so much. I don't know which one, but she was doing the damn thing. She was talking about lying, and her sermon was called "Don't Wear a Shoe You Don't Fit."
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so she was talking about half the time we take on stuff that ain't meant for us. You ain't supposed to be doing it. You ain't supposed to be in that shoe. Why the hell you keep on putting it on? You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
When God has something set for you, you ain't got it. It's going to fit. It ain't going to be no pain. It ain't going to be nothing. She was,
you want
putting that, what you call it, about she wanted this pair of shoes so bad. that when they told her they only had it in a size too small, she still went and bought it, and then still went and wore it to the event and said she was in pain the whole time. And said she realized she was like, that's what we do in life. We try on shit that we want it so bad, but it ain't for us. You know what I'm saying? But we want it so bad, we take it on anyway. So, you know, it was good. It was definitely good. I took some notes out of that, for real.
Wow. JoJo, what you do over the weekend? Did you kill it somewhere?
Chill, nah, I ain't go nowhere. I chilled the most. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I was supposed to go to field day Friday. I was telling y'all, and then Shorty, he did get to play the second half of field day, so they did let them play the second half, so that was good. They gave him a little bit of rec, you know. So.
Oh.
You should have went out there and banged that little boy with the dodgeball. I still would have took him out.
Yeah, nephew got some issues. He in the opposite. He the light skin. He the white kid in the black school. You know, so it's like being.
It's hard for him to make friends.
It was like no, not really, but you know, certain situations arise. They kids.
They pick on.
You know.
Man. He got to go in there. He got to go in there and knock somebody out the first day of school. Then they don't mess with you the whole school year.
He got on his business. He ain't take nothing. But there was a new kid came to school and he flexing, you know, being from the city and came out to the county, you know, that type thing. They in elementary school, you know what I mean? So Shorty probably ain't never had an opportunity to he heard all the white stuff and never had one in school or nothing, you know what I mean? And you know, I'm a kind of back off because that stuff be at home, you know. If you come to school with that stuff being at home, you know, elementary school, that came up. He's getting hate in his heart at home from what he's hearing, you know. So that's something we gotta work on in our culture because we easily take hold of some negative stuff and run off with it. You know what I mean? Even though that's not we make it our experience, even though that's not really the experience. I mean, it's just putting forth of us in front of us. We have choices on how we handle the experience, what we make out of the experience, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, it's deep though. That stuff get real deep. With the kids, it's a little lighter deep.
Wow.
So you're gonna have to fight. White, black, you're gonna usually have to fight sooner or later. Not everybody. I do hear remarkable stories that people that never been in fights in their life. And I was like, dang, you know, that's something different.
That I believe that Kiani and David Green probably never had to be a fight when they was growing up as kids. Because I know you fought, Joe, and I know B fought, but Kiani, did you fight?
Yeah, I fight a couple of times. Not too much. I was real smooth, but a couple of times, they tried me a couple of times, and then twice they tried to jump me, but I did a couple of MacGyver / Bruce Lee, Leroy.com.
Yeah. Everybody got a little issues sooner or later. I mean, usually. So this is little time. He make his little mark. He ain't go out like no sucker. So you know what I mean.
They tried to jump me. They couldn't get me because I did a Zangief, that circle punch. I did a drop kick, leg sweep. Yeah, I ain't playing around. One dude was big, so he tried to chase me. I punched him, ran off. Went back, punched him again, ran off again. Told you I made it. Don't know how to do it.
How old was that?
Yeah. How old was that, Kiani?
One was 2020. One was
man, that was yesterday, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you.
He said 2020. That was just 4 years ago. We was thinking of when you was a kid. JoJo talked about kid, and you see this?
Yanni like, fuck that. I'm out here now.
But
Right
They
Keanu,
now.
picking on me now. I had to straighten that out.
I'm out here now giving these hands to anybody who
Keanu,
want them.
Yeah,
Keanu
but
doing
that's what
Bruce
I'm saying.
Leroy
The adults do the
circle.
same thing. I mean, you go somewhere and somebody don't like the way you look, or you try to talk to a certain person that they've been trying to talk to, and they, you know what I'm saying? There's always,
Yeah.
if you out there, you know, there's somebody going, there's hate happening. Mugs got all that in their heart, you know. So
Yeah, I got jumped once for that bullshit. I got jumped once and shit. It was only 2 dudes, but me and one of the dudes went to the hospital together. The other dude got away, but my boys ended up catching him later.
Dang.
Yeah. I was on top of the one dude because they was talking about I was talking to this girl or whatever the case may be. And then next thing you know, they was like, I like that shirt, homie. Take that shit off. I was like, man, you ain't taking my shirt, man. You better get the fuck out of here. So then we started fighting, and I got on top of the one nigga. I was on top of him, just unlaunching on him. But the other nigga was kicking the fuck out of me, dog. Like I was on top of him, just punishing the one dude, but the other dude was kicking. I'm talking about that motherfucker was soccer kicking the shit out of me. Fucking ribs was all fucked up. Then he kicked me in the side of my face while I was. So anyway, me and the nigga I was whooping ass, we both went to the hospital. Me and him, he ended up running away when the police and shit got there. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, the weekend was pretty easy, man. Ate good, you know. That's it. When's that thing? You said next Saturday. Y'all coming down Utah, right?
I got it showing. David Green, how you be, David Green?
No, I'm doing all right.
What's going on, David? JoJo, Beats, Marley, Reese, everybody doing?
David Green don't fight, man. David Green a lover. He don't fight.
No, he said he get ready. What you getting ready for, David?
Tomorrow I'll get a colonoscopy.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet you volunteered for that, you freaky ass nigga.
Judy Brown. He can't eat nothing. He eating clear stuff, and they gonna look up the tutor.
Yeah. Get ready to drink this milk and all this mess and junk.
Magnum, saccharin, nickel, magnesia. They give you the clear one though, right? They have different flavors. You get the lemon, they have grape. It came a long way.
Y'all better start eating right. Molly, tell him, Molly. Jeez.
David Green freaky. He gonna tell him, don't even put me to sleep. Keep me awake.
Eating right. Your colon clean itself if you eating right. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
But even though clean stuff, you still got to go up there and look for things that shouldn't be there. There's polyps, hemorrhoids. Whether you're eating right, you still get the polyps, the hemorrhoids, and other stuff, cancer. So you got to look, Joe. You got to look.
That all come from that mucus base. It's all that disease is coming from the mucus. It's all comes from the stuff that we eat, you know, and the way we combine our food. Yes, all the disease, cancers, all that, and we can pass it on from the diet of your child, of you to your child, and they can have symptoms of that way before that's even detectable. You know what I mean? Just from the diet of the parents. So everything got to change. Mentally, we need to change to get all that anger and, you know, stuff out of us before we can come out of this poverty, and also our diets. We got to change our diet so we can be in a state of being to have that, you know, have the clear thoughts. You know, our diet's a big part of that.
Definitely. So David, how was your weekend? You said you're getting ready for your colonoscopy. It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you started yesterday in the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
The faster part was
What
easy.
do they do? What do they do with that? How they do that?
You said, where do they do it at?
Do they do it from both ends? Do they give you something to swallow? And then
it's come from the bottom. When you do an endoscopy, or endoscopy. Some people call it endoscopy or an endoscopy. That's when you're going through the mouth down to the gut. The colonoscopy is when you're going through the tutor and into the up to the intestines, into the stomach that way. So he's getting the one from the butt.
You in the butt.
So and they usually do it in the
What
hospital.
if the doctor was playing that? What if the doctor was playing that when you walked in, Shorty? What if you were doing the butt?
You just laugh.
You come get the parking lot. I thought it was Walmart. There's so many people outside. We said, what's that? Something should be she's run out of
Keanu shopping or some shit.
Keanu said that all these people outside of Walmart. So David's preparing for his procedure. Good for you, David, because men over 40 supposed to get it checked right along with their prostate and all that other stuff. So good for you that you're getting it checked on. Are you frozen, Dave? Are you frozen?
Yeah. Dave, you need to pray. You need to pray. You need not only pray, but you can't eat nothing. That's the crazy part. You can eat nothing, and then you got to pray again because they put you to sleep. You got to wake back up, and it's a lot to it, man.
They give you a twilight. They don't call you. It's a light sedation. They call it twilight. They don't
Is that what it is?
Where they have to put the mask on you and all of that.
I told you, funny man, a freak. He not gonna let him put him to sleep. He want to do that shit awake. You like that shit?
I don't think he wanted to.
What I think is useless. I think it's useless, really. But they said it must be done, but I don't think it need to be done.
Well, they go in there to look. They're looking for polyps. Some people they're looking for polyps. They're looking for hemorrhoids.
I don't believe none of that.
Hey, yo, all that do need to be done when you're eating and you all them toxins in your body and all that stuff sticking to your.
You need a colon cleanse. Yeah, you do the colon cleanse. That's all you need.
Sometimes the colon cleanse the colon, but sometimes you have diverticulitis or those little that's in the colon that it won't get up there and really scrape. So you know how to do a detox, not just the colon cleanse, but a colonic. Go to them places where they stick them holes up there and really take that colon out. A colonic, that's woo. I ain't never get one done, but woo, dog, I seen it done and I read about it. I'm like, ooh, it's Slicky Woo Woo talking about some sissy shit. Having a colonoscopy is not. I got Slicky on a tag.
What do you say, yo? What do you want, Slicky?
David, I applaud you, David, because a lot of men won't go do it and get necessary stuff taken care of in fear of not being a man. Sometimes you just do what you got to do.
Hold on, what do you mean, sissy? What do you mean, sissy stuff?
By letting the doctor go up there.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. I think you should get that maybe if you're having problems. If you're having problems, okay. But just to go look, I don't believe that. I mean, it's too easy to say you got something. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was a bad doctor, all they got to say is, you know what? You got PODS. So, you said PODS, right? That's what they call them, PODS.
Polyps.
Same thing. Polyps, PODS, same thing.
You know what he meant.
It's the same thing, right? It's just like polyps, but it's a pod of basically bacteria.
Toxins.
You
can call me Dr. Thomas. Yes.
I ain't calling you. I'm calling you my nutty butt. Don't look up my butt. I got a hemorrhoid. Don't look up there. It's bleeding here. I don't care. Don't look up my butt.
I told him. I told him it was my first time.
It's a part of the medical. What's the word I'm looking for? Metabolic system. You know what I mean? It's all tied in. So it's just a chain reaction of one thing leading to another, depending on the person and how their body responds. We're all different individuals, but it all coming from the same thing. You know what I mean? It's all coming from the same thing. So, I mean, that's proven. You know what I mean? That certain stuff does certain stuff to you, but they still sell it. I mean, dairy coats your veins so it doesn't allow nutrients to get on the outside of the skin to fight the blood, to get through the vein to fight the blood on the other side and to beat the toxins down that's in your skin. It's just deep, but they don't stop selling it to us. It's our choices. We got to figure out and get our research and what's good for us and stop just going for what is easy made for us. They making burritos and you just going copping all this stuff, man. We got to get back to cooking, getting back in the house, having your kids prep food, prepping your food, getting it right so you know what you eating and you can be healthy and live, man. We got enough struggles being in poverty, most of our people, you know? So let's get our health together and our minds together. We might can make a move.
All right. Let's make a move. Molly, let's show a video.
Make a move, Molly. Show a video.
You ready, man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, hold up before we go in there.
Okay.
I want to make myself clear.
Okay.
Don't go in here tonight, today, this evening, embarrassing me.
I don't want to do that, babe.
I want to make myself clear to you.
Okay.
Because there's going to be a whole lot of niggas in here. There's going to be a whole lot of niggas in here spending like money, looking like money. You following me?
Okay.
So therefore, you sit your ass still. Because I don't want no nigga winning you over tonight.
Okay.
You following me?
Yeah.
Because wherever you show out at, I cut up at.
Okay.
And I don't mind turning this motherfucker upside down tonight.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know how niggas think.
Mm-hmm.
You going in there with tights on and shit, niggas gonna be eyeballing you, trying to see as you going. Cause what niggas like to do is, they like to see do a nigga got a little freak on his hand. They want to see am I taming you, making you become a housewife or a wife instead of letting you roam free.
Okay.
So you can't do nothing in here that's gonna embarrass me tonight.
Okay.
Don't be handing niggas drinks.
Okay.
Don't be slow dancing to yourself like I ain't in the room. You want to slow dance and shit, you come get me.
Okay.
Because I ain't trying to make no nigga think, man, that they got any type of opportunity with you. You follow me?
Yeah.
And like I said, listen and repeat after me.
Mm-hmm.
Where you cut up at,
Where you cut up at,
I cut up at.
I cut up at.
You follow me?
Yeah.
And if my mama called me tomorrow morning,
Uh-huh.
trying to figure out what the fuck you was on,
Mm-hmm.
is on like Donkey Kong.
Okay.
Cause my mama already think you a freak out of the gates of hell. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She already think, yeah.
Okay, so when I dance, like, can I dance like far as, you know, like...
Don't you do a motherfucking thing.
But if I want to...
Don't you do a motherfucking thing.
So all I gotta do...
You just sit your ass still.
I can't G...
Like I said, it's a lot of players in here tonight. A lot of players.
But what if I'm dancing on you, like twerking on you?
We gonna be danced out to ourselves. We ain't dance with everybody else.
Okay.
Cause I don't want nigga to look at your booty or none of that and feel like, man, damn. I wanna fuck that.
Okay.
If you had to get up and go get a drink,
Mm-hmm.
and when you come back, it might be a roast. It might, for some reason, group of niggas sitting right there all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
That mean that they was waiting for you to get up so they can sit somewhere so they can watch your ass walk past. What you do is, you walk around. You take the long way around.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't walk past them. Cause you finna get him a view. And you gonna let me know that you trying to get him a view. Cause I'm telling you now what to do.
Okay. Okay.
If my sisters now want you to get up and drink and party and twerk the sexy red, you look at me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna give you the sign.
Mm-hmm.
If a yay or a no.
Okay.
You know what the signs are?
Nah, what's the sign?
Yeah. How long is it?
Hell no. Hell no.
So, no, yes.
Ain't no yeses.
Okay, so do that again.
Hell no.
Uh-huh.
Hell no.
Oh, okay. So
You
either
fuck-
way it go, I just can't get up and do nothing.
Shit no, shit ball.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yeah.
All right, now we gonna get in here, man. Don't embarrass me.
I'm not, baby. I'm gonna be good.
You better be now, cause my mama already telling me if you come up pregnant, get a DNA test. She don't trust you.
Okay.
So let's go in here, man, and don't let no nigga, don't make Google out with no nigga, don't stare at a nigga or nothing.
Okay.
You just sit still.
Okay.
All right. God damn it. Shit.
All right, guys. I know this is a skit, right? Yeah, I know it's a skit. It's not a real, conversation. But some insecure mothers might have that. Do you feel it's necessary to have that conversation with your woman? I mean, if you dating a woman, have y'all had to go there, be there? And I'll let you know, since I'm the only lady in here, I'm gonna give you what my opinion, will be at the end. But not unless you want to nail, I can hold mine.
I mean,
Beast,
I'm
we'll
good.
start with
What's
you.
up? Nah,
Lee
I
in
don't
the
have.
house, okay.
No, I don't have those kind of conversations with my wife. I've had them like midstream in a party one time, but that wasn't because of me. That was because of my boys didn't like the fact that niggas was looking at my wife. And it ended up not being good because the dude was apparently some dude that went to school with or some shit like that. And the problem was he kept on walking. We had a party. We had a group of about 10 of us. And he kept on walking through the middle of the 10 of us trying to get my wife's attention. Now, this nigga didn't know he was married. This was a long time ago. I say this was probably in our first 5 years of being married. So my boys didn't like that shit and was like, yeah, this nigga walked through the group again, I'm gonna knock his ass out. And my wife looked at my boy and told him, you ain't gonna do shit. And told him, he was like, oh, y'all, you full of shit. You ain't gonna do shit. So sure enough, that nigga came walking through. My man slid his ass across the damn dance floor. And that was the end of that. But pretty much, yeah. Then he threatened, said he was gonna go get his boys or some bullshit. But we kept on partying. The party kept on going. But other than that, that's the closest thing that ever happened to something like that. I don't give a shit.
Okay, you don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, my wife goes, she go out and have fun. I don't give a fuck. I don't ask no questions. As long as she come home and shit, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even at that party, my wife was, the problem was my wife was dancing with a lot of my boys. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga thought like the dude said, thought she was even game for anybody because he saw her dancing with other niggas. But these were my boys, so it didn't matter to me. But I don't give a shit. My wife loved to dance. If she want to dance, go dance. If some nigga want to dance with, as long as the motherfucker respectful, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't like Funny Man Green. I ain't watching the nigga fucker though. Now that shit ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't watch.
I'm saying, I'm like, I wouldn't let her dance with Funny Man Green. Like, we out here next week or some shit, Funny Man at an event and shit like that. Be like, oh, nah, you can't dance. Then I might have that conversation. Be like, oh, nah, you can't dance with that nigga. Him and Lee is a no. You know what I'm saying? The rest of these motherfuckers, you good. Yeah, I might have that conversation. Now to think about it.
Okay, now JoJo, you'll go.
Nigga, please. I wish I could. I don't know. I ain't never said no stuff like that.
Now, what did Lee have to do with that conversation?
Wait a minute, Lee. Wait till you get your turn. Wait a minute, Lee. Wait a minute.
What?
You come
I ain't out there,
I'm not dancing my wife. No.
And Rodney, let JoJo go. Come on now.
All right. No, I mean, messing with your wife ain't got nothing to do with prepping her before you go in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't prepping nothing like that, or else I wouldn't even brung her. You know what I mean? And if you feeling like that, you're not even supposed to brung her. I mean, I don't know. I ain't never had no feelings like that, so I can't even understand. That's some coon booger stuff to me. You know what I mean? I ain't out that mob. I ain't telling nobody not to dance with nobody. I ain't telling nobody not to walk across those floors. You know what I mean? Like, come on, yo.
See,
I mean, any of
David,
that type of, I know that's a skit, but I'm saying anything like that, do the, you know, now if she a drunk or if he a drunk, you know, and you say, look, man, don't be in here getting fucked, you know, all drunk and acting a fool or something like that. That's different. You know what I mean? Like that. But that was that's a jealous type of person. That's the person that got jealousy and envy about other mugs doing better than him, and all kinds of stuff was in that. But yeah, nah, I ain't out that mob. Do you?
Okay. Well, let me ask. I was going to ask David, then I was going to ask Kiani, and then I was going to ask Lee. So David blinked out on me. Kiani, you up? Have you ever had to have that kind of conversation? You got to unmute your mic.
Yeah, once I did. I let her know you can be byyourself.com because nobody want to tolerate somebody getting drunk all the time, acting like Whitney Houston 17 days before the accident. So,
you had to tell a girl, don't go in here, don't dance with the people, don't flirt with the people. You had to vet her, give her all of that. You had to do all of that to her before you took into an event.
Not that deep. It was like it was about 3 or 4 minutes. I had to let her know, don't be over drinking, because one time she was over drinking, and I don't want to tell the story because I gotta pray for her. But I caught her dancing with somebody else. You know, but I didn't catch her. You know, she was like, "I'm gonna give him a business card," and he threw the business card out the hand and took her hand, threw it, and then took on the dance floor. So I gave it a look like Air Force One is coming. And
you break Air Force One is breaking up. Air Force One is frozen. I guess you can't say certain words. Look, and they kicked him out. Look, and he said the wrong word. They froze him and kicked him out. Okay, so he had to do that a little something. So, Lee, do you feel that you had to tell your partner, look, don't go in here embarrassing me, don't be dancing all wild, don't be all that, you know, what you heard in the video?
No. No, I've never had to do that. The only thing I did was told the guys to see if they can get it. If they can get it, they can have it. I only took the ones to parties like that I'm trying to get rid of.
Oh wow.
So no.
Okay. David Man Funny Green.
What was
you
that?
Ever had to tell a female that?
No. No. No, it's all about you know, I mean, respect or whatever. Yeah, you know, like if she really respects you, whatever, no, she, you know, act a fool or whatever like that. No,
that's right.
At the jump.
Right.
You know, that was a long video too. Be talking that whack talk he was talking. You tortured us through that one, Molly. That was torture watching that wild one, man. Ew.
And he said, "My mom thinks you're a hoe."
Yeah.
He said, "My mom seen you and say you a hoe. Then you know she don't trust you no way."
Yo talking about his girl. Yo talking about his girl to his mother. Be like, "Yeah, mom, you know that's what that is."
And you can't even dance with her friends, her sister, and my sister and her friends want you to twerk with them. No, hell no.
Do any of y'all know men that do that, go to talk all their relationship stuff with their mother? I'm a mama's boy. I'm a mama's boy, but I don't talk all my relationship business. You know what I mean? Like that.
I do. I'm guilty of that.
Unfortunately, my mother had all sons, so she couldn't wait to get the hold of my wife. My wife was her favorite person in the whole world. She didn't give a fuck about me after I got married, not an inch. Not at all. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
My wife was the daughter she always wanted. So she didn't
Right.
even she didn't call for me. She didn't come to visit me. None of that shit.
No, you get all the words through translation through your wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get all information through her now. You know, right.
Yeah. If there was something wrong with our relationship, it was me. that was my mother's world. That's the way my mother was holding that shit. There was something wrong
I
with our
mean, my
relationship.
mother might feel that way too, but you know what I mean? At the same time, I ain't go, you know what I'm saying, talking to my mother about my girl, like, you know what I mean? She was at the club, she looked like she was looking at somebody, or you know, she took a dude's number.
Video. Not that you talking about it, but you know how everybody capture stuff on
Well,
video.
that was the only way she could have had that type of conversation, you know what I mean? By him bringing the noise and continuing to have those, letting her build that, because usually if you don't say nothing about it, they got their thoughts to themselves, or they let little teeny squirts out, and ain't no, you know what I mean, like sitting on it bold. My mama told me she ain't sure about you. No way, get a blood test. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I want
that sounds like a deep conversation he had with his mama.
I didn't have not a reason not to. So when she go out, I don't give a fuck. I don't ask no questions. I don't care. Even when I go out with her, if she's dancing and I know the person, I don't give a fuck if she danced with her. I don't give a fuck if she's dancing with people I didn't know. I still don't give a shit as long as it's respectful. You know what I'm saying? As long as she ain't twerking on that nigga, you know.
Look, but Rodney, JoJo and David Green and all the older men in the building, I never thought I would have to have a conversation like that with a dude, because I didn't, but I should have, because I'm out with one. It's a true story. A date with one of my, you know, I'm dating the guy. So we went into this. It was me, my girlfriend, and her boyfriend. Me and my dude. We was a couple, and we took her cousin and his woman. It was 6 of us in my little van. That's when I had a Dodge Caravan back in the day. And we went to Star Inn up there, down there by Fort Meade, not too far. This place called Star Inn. All right. Everybody's having a good ass time. We are good until my girlfriend she tapped me on the shoulder. She said, "Look at Keith over there." And when I looked over there, it was a bra between his legs, doing, you know, rubbing her stuff all up on him, trying to get him excited. And he just standing there all drooling, laughing and talking about something, you know, enjoying himself. And I felt that was disrespectful, right? So I went over there because the girl was one of the my girlfriend's friend, or whatever, cousin, or whatever. So knew somebody in there. So I went over there, and I was like, "Excuse me." She said, like this was her conversation. So I said, no, honey. Excuse me, that's mine, man, for the night right there. That's mine right there. And he just over there looking goofy. And I'm like, why are you letting this broad twerk all up on you? You know, do anything to get, you know, disrespecting me. Because I wouldn't do that to him. So why you gonna let that come through? I didn't think I had to have a conversation, but I had to pull a trick card before. And then she wanted to get fly out the mouth. And they was like, well, boy, Reese, because I was about to snatch her wig. I'm like, wait a minute. I went to grab for that trick. She looked at me like, oh, like it's like that. Only like that when you get disrespectful out the mouth. And then they was like, you better go and sit down somewhere, Stacey Reese fuck you up. And it was one of them kind of scenarios. But I didn't think that I would have to have a conversation with my friend around my other friends on how to act being respectful and disrespectful. You know, you don't think you have to have it because most dudes are chill and they lay back and relaxing and, you know, and watching the environment. This joker was off the damn chain. Your thoughts on that, Professor Rodney, Dr. JoJo baby?
No. You know what I'm gonna say. You picked the wrong one. I mean, shit. If you got to go do all that, you know what I'm saying. I mean,
the wrong one, huh?
Had the wrong one, man. Some people, you know, he was for the streets. You just didn't know it.
JoJo,
you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you said she just twerked on him. What else she do?
She was all between his legs, you know. You know what the girls be doing when they freaking a dude.
With her body,
Yes.
with the knee, they
Her body.
dancing. You know that's how we dance.
He was sitting on the damn stool.
He was getting a lap dance.
He was getting a stool dance. Yeah, lap dance.
You don't do that's disrespectful. You don't
I
do that.
mean,
It would have been more disrespectful if he would have, tipped their ones and stuff and all, but it was for free. So
Nah, that's actually
that's not disrespect. That's even more professional.
That's a business contract now. Now business.
The disrespectful part.
I don't know, Reese. I don't know. We dance, we dance like that.
Is when I came over there and he should have said, "Oh, I'm with Reese," but she came out her mouth like, bitch, I'm over here handling business. This ain't got nothing to do with you. He should have pulled her up.
Hey, Vic.
He shouldn't have never been able to say what she said to me.
Hold on, Reese. Let's see what Vicky thinks.
Wait a minute. Just because how he gonna stop her from saying anything? He's not gonna know to pull her up until she says something slick.
Right.
From
he should have said something.
Said what? You dancing and you come over.
This is my girl right here. Just say,
I say I'm good.
This is my girl.
I'm quick to say I'm good. I don't play none of them games. I'm like,
I see the scenario. I just see it like you emotional and you coming over there and you looking. When we both look, if we dancing, you come over, we look at you, and she say something like, "What you want? We over here getting our thing on." All right, now after she said that, I might be like, "Oh, slow up, shorty, that's my peoples," or something like that. But you can't stop her from saying what she said out of her mouth. And we was just dancing.
I said, pull her up on what she said. That's the disrespectful part.
Yeah, well, some people ain't as good in public speaking as others. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't speak their mind.
Go with a group of us, and it was my girls that pulled me. They was like, Keith is over there being out of order. And even the dudes was like, whoa. And then that's when they told the girl,
you said even the dudes was like,
you get beat up.
Reese, there's some chicks or whatever. I mean, it was probably like a test or something. There's some chicks or whatever like that, that do that to see if the people are like swingers or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like testing, like you said, if dude would like no, you know, I mean, we don't roll like that or something like that. No, you know, I mean, maybe she would have left or something like that. No, but yeah, sometimes
I don't know. Where I come from, that's how we dance. I knew a whole bunch of girls that would drop it all over top of you and all that, and then that didn't mean they was giving you the booty that night. They was out there freaking on the dance floor like a mug. Cat Williams did a joint on that where you was a hoe in there, and did we cross the whole line? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's a whole bunch of dancing. That's dancing. We grew up like that.
Jamaica?
Freaking was our dancing. When we danced with girls,
he was sitting there laughing and drinking laughing.
Because that's fun. You in a familiar environment of dancing. Dancing is a joyful moment. It's an expression of joy, of happiness, and of freedom. And you seem like
Vicky here. I was going
to ask her. Been trying to get the number and leave with her. That's something different. I think that's me though.
All right, here you go.
Thank you. Ask Vicky. He could have left with it.
But I'm saying if he was trying to do that, then you get in your emotions. But besides that, shit, they just dancing. Unless he try and get her number and take her in the back and try to get a quick knob job or something. I don't know.
And he could have got that. He could have tried to do that. But that's why her own cousin told her, go sit your ass down somewhere, Stacy, for Reese fuck you up. They know what type of person she was. And they know she was out.
That's one of the better dances if you ask me. Who you want to dance with, fellas? You want to dance with the girl that want to
from the lap
back
dance.
a foot, or you want to dance to the girl that's
And
dropping
then
that thing on your ankle all the way from your top of your thigh all the way down to your ankle and picking it back up and taking the same route home? Shoot, I know which one I want.
And you
You
could
hear
have.
Vicky Reese?
What she say?
Go ahead.
I said I would have back smacked her ass.
Yeah, there you go, Vic. He's talking about emotions. No, I checked him. I said, "Whoa,
Yeah,
hold up. If that's what you want, go and get it."
You first check him
I'm afraid
because
they-
we
Exactly.
were
Go
together,
get it.
but you
Hmm.
should have told her to step off.
I did, and she got smart.
Yeah.
And then that's when he's,
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no. He
"Excuse
should have
me."
told her to step off. He should have told her to step off.
Especially when he saw me standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
And
said
unless he
that.
asked your permission, if he asked your permission, like, can I get a lap dance? And you said okay, then it's okay. But if he didn't ask and he didn't tell her to step off, we got a problem.
We was in a regular club, Vicky. We wasn't a strip club. It was the
for
Star
real?
Inn up there about Fort Meade.
Yo said ask permission.
Oh nah.
And we was there with a group of us, my friends, and I'm like, hold up.
Nah.
Yo
Everybody
said
was
ask
drinking, smoking,
permission.
having a good time.
You gotta
We had
ask,
to
you gotta
mess
make
up the
because he
party.
gotta respect
Come on, man. We grown men. You need to ask permission.
he's a grown
For a
man. But he
dance?
belongs. He
You
is with
kidding me?
somebody else. He's with somebody else. So to give her that respect,
That's
he
right.
needs to ask, are you cool with this? Is this cool for me to do? You don't have to say, ma'am, can I please? You don't have to be like that, but you need to give that respect to your woman to say, hey, is this okay? Are you okay with this? Otherwise, no, keep moving.
Because I wouldn't have disrespected him like that.
Right.
That was the I'd have been totally out of order and all kind of top.
Right, exactly. he would have cursed you up and down and all kinds of shit. So if the roles were reversed, think about what he would do. So
that's right.
Well,
But
that's
if you-
women. Women get a different eyeball anyway. I mean, a man could be a freak and do it to 5 women in one day, and he's just knocking them down, son. But if y'all do it, y'all white liver nasty hoes, So
very true. That is
Well, yeah, that part is true. But his own cousin knew she was wrong. And it was a man that told her to go sit your ass down somewhere for Reese whoop that ass. And she said, I didn't know.
But I think I think your energy had a lot to do with that whole thing blowing. You know what I mean? Like the way I could see the way your energy came across the room. Instead of maybe getting him when it ain't like that and saying, hey, look, check him afterwards, or check him in the car, or check him in the bathroom, pull him to the side after the dance. It ain't gonna last forever.
But
you know what I mean? But your energy.
I was at the other end of the bar getting the drinks, getting more drink, And
I ain't saying that it was bad at the party, but when you went to her, you was in your feelings, so your energy wasn't good. Come on now.
I was like, what is you over here doing? They was like, look at Keith, Reese, look at Keith. I'm like, what is he doing now? And
But I might have. You want him to check her, but both of y'all could have got checked in that situation, as far as I'm concerned. If that's what way you looking at it, if you're looking at it that she needed to be checked, maybe you need a little checking too. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Just different folks for different strokes.
How long?
I never heard a dude say, "I'm going to the strip club, honey. Can I get a lap dance?"
We wasn't in no
You know what I mean? Like, come on, y'all.
I wasn't in no strip club.
We wasn't in no strip club. We was at the bar.
I know that, but I'm just saying. But that's even different. The man go to the strip club. That's a possibility. Ain't no questions about it. You know what I mean? Like,
no. I mean, if y'all going, the way that it was explained is if y'all going as a group, right? And if it's somebody's birthday party or whatever, and you aside, you are a friend of that friend, and you okay with getting a lap dance, and your girl goes like, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. But she wasn't in a strip club. But
yeah, I get that. I know he wasn't, but I'm just saying the permission.
Right. If
you said permission.
The respect should have been established before y'all went to the club. So
I just went to a wedding. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do that this weekend? That just passed? No, was that Sunday? it might have been Sunday. I went to a wedding recently, and they were freaking off up. And I mean, you know, people dance, they act wild, they get a couple drinks, they just dancing wild. That don't mean they going home and doing it to them or taking a phone number and trying to contact them afterwards. They just wilding out at the party a little bit, you know. So I mean, it's also our response, you know, to the action. It ain't always the action, it's our response to the action a whole lot of times, and our energy in the response to action. So, you know,
all I
there's a
gotta
whole
say
bunch to
is,
that.
all I gotta say is I don't give a fuck if it's a funeral, a wedding, a strip club or not. If I go to the bar and I come back and my wife is giving some dude a lap dance, it's gonna be a whole lot of table moving and some more shit going on in there. That's all I got to say.
Who you moving the tables on?
I'm beating the shit out of everybody ass. Everybody catching the L that night.
You jumping on him?
I don't know.
Come on, yo. Come on, man.
Why
Y'all
not?
gotta check. You gotta, like you say, you should check it. Like you said, maybe she was trying to check him. You need to check her, not
I don't
him.
give a fuck. That shit ain't gonna happen anyway. My wife wouldn't do that. But if she did, that'd be the last day.
We ain't putting that on nobody.
She'll be in the
We
streets.
ain't
I
putting
leave
we
her
just
ass in the
conversate.
street. So I keep the same mental thing on myself. I'm not getting no lap dance or nothing like that without, you know, I don't do it at all anyway. I've been to the strip club with my wife,
neither.
and she told me I could get a lap dance, and I still didn't get one. Matter of fact, when the stripper came,
Man, I ain't paying all that money for that. Shit, that's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, I paid the bitch to leave. I was like, yeah, go ahead and just go away. I don't even want your ass around me. It was my boy's birthday. She was there. I'm not even putting myself in those situations. It's not even worth the conversation for me because I don't give a fuck about this hoe. I'd rather pay you the money and get exactly what I want when I get home. So fuck that. I go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? I throw the money on my wife and get exactly what I want. I ain't got to sit there and wait for shit. I'm like, yeah. We going to Champagne Room. We fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I would prefer to give my money. If I go to the strip club, my wife, I'm tipping her. I'm tipping my wife. I fuck these hoes. I'm not fucking them bitches. I'm going to be like, yeah, let's go in the Champagne Room. And I'm going to fuck my wife in the Champagne Room. I'm down for that.
But okay, this is, I you know, in all fairness, I hear what you saying, JoJo. I don't belong to him. He don't belong to me. We not husband and wife. We just boyfriend and girlfriend. And guess what? We will never get into husband and wife because the disrespect is blatant. Because if you feel as though that you could blatantly disrespect me and not act like a gentleman when you out with us as a gang, a group of people, then I don't need to be dealing with you anyway. Like you said, I'm with the wrong person.
And
you know what's so funny? He's the same person that the exes break up, get back together, break up and get back together. So yeah, and I don't need Solo Jones told me, he said, you don't need to be friends with any of your exes. He said, when you break up and that's gone, he said, let it go back. You don't need to be friends with it. And I'm starting to believe and think that he's right. He said, because you can't be friends with them. He said, you can't be friends with your exes. And I'm like, wow. And
I don't know. I don't know about the rest of the panel, but I've been friends with my exes. And because we was friends in our relationship, we broke up because different reasons. You know what I mean? Now, the one, if you had younger days, okay, I ain't counting all that. But I'm talking about as an adult, like, you know, most of the girls that I dealt with, the couple of few that I've dealt with in the last 20, 25 years, you know what I mean? We cool. You know what I mean? We can still be cool and we not always doing it neither. You know what I mean? So that's me though. You know what I mean? I do understand what he's saying though, be friend. I get the other side of it too. Maybe I'm just fortunate. You know, maybe I'm just fortunate that I had a couple, but they was really good. They good friends. You know what I mean? Like they good friends.
Molly said, but it wasn't disrespectful when Keke was freaking on Usher. Keke Palmer husband got destroyed because he felt some type of way. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I would never go to a Usher or a Chris Brown or none of them niggas concert. My wife up in the front row somewhere. If she get picked on the stage, I'm talking that shit to the game. That's the end of us. That's it. I already know she fucked him. I ain't tripping. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up as in the L column. You see them chicks that get snatched out of the crowd and shit like that for Usher and Chris Brown, and then that nigga freaking all on them and shit like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I ain't gonna watch the rest of the concert. I'm gonna go ahead and leave and go home.
You're not gonna give her a hall pass?
Fuck no. I'm done with that shit. That's it. I just chalked her. She for the streets now. That's the way I look at it. She for the streets. I ain't got shit. I had 23 good years. That's exactly how I look at it.
But that's insecurity. I mean,
that ain't insecurity. That's reality.
That don't mean because they picked her to come on stage don't mean she gonna do nothing with her.
All right.
That's just for show.
Once again, I tell y'all right now, I go in what I believe in. If Janet Jackson picked me up there on that stage, I am fucking Janet Jackson. There's no way.
Janet ain't screwing nobody.
I'm fucking her. I figure out a way. My dick gonna slip. Something gonna happen. I'm gonna fuck her up on that stage. I've been to that concert. They always pick a gay nigga. Because if it was a real nigga.
You think the guys are gay?
Yeah, they always pick gay niggas to go up there on the stage. Well, I'm talking about when Janet Jackson go up there and they do things.
She do a show where she tied a guy up.
Yeah,
and she
all
crawled
that.
over top of
I've
him.
been to that. Yeah, the niggas always gay. They ain't never picked a straight nigga.
Molly said them girls be doing it with them Jamaican dances and stuff.
Oh,
said, I guess we talking about
Jamaican dances.
So if you was a Jamaican girl, I guess most of the brothers on the panel couldn't be with the Jamaican girl and let her go to the hall.
Nah,
she
that's
go to
different.
You wouldn't be able to go to the hall with her. You know what I mean?
I would because that's different. I know that. Hold on, wait. I'll tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I know what I'm dealing with there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their culture. That's part of what they do.
She knew what that girl was. She liked to freaking dance all up. She knew she was loose, and it was just a dance now. We're just talking about a dance, though. We ain't talking about nothing else. We're talking about a dance.
That's what I'm saying. Reese didn't know her.
So same thing with Reese. You know what I mean? It was just a dance. Same thing with the Jamaican girls. If you were one of them, go ahead and finish your thing. But I just wanted to say that.
No. I hear you. But you know, I know that's part of the culture because I know I'm gonna be in there doing the exact same thing, and she won't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that is something different. That's like when you go to a go-go. I've been to go-go's when I was younger. And you sit there and you freak a young and this, that, and the other, you walk away. But that's everybody's doing it. Everybody in the club is doing that.
Right.
Now it's different when you in a party and your man is the only nigga getting his dick rubbed on by this bitch ass in the whole place. Everybody else in there two-stepping. And he in the corner getting basically dry humped by a chick. That's two different things.
Now you siphoning it up. He wasn't in the corner. He was sitting in the dance floor on the stool. You trying to act like he pulled off to the side and did all kinds of something else. It's just the dance. She just freaking him, and he took a stool. He chilled on the stool. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying it's the same thing. A freak is a freak. If you freak in my culture, that was the dance back when we were young. That's how we were raised. We freaked. We grabbed her. We hooked her. We was freaking. We got a leg in between her thigh. We hooked her. We was freaking. We got one behind her. We was freaking. That was the dance. You know what I mean?
You dancing, but when you on a date, when you are coupled up going to a club, that's something. That's totally something different. And to me, it's disrespectful. You know.
I got you. I hear you.
If I was to do that, he would have been mad. I couldn't even look at nobody. He'd have been mad. But it's okay for him to do all that freak nasty stuff. And he was getting erect. And let's be honest. I know I don't have the body of Janet Jackson. Maybe Freddie Jackson. Maybe Tito Jackson. And let's be honest. I'm honest. You know, I might got a Tito Jackson.
I think you're beautiful, Reese.
Facebook, got the little body, whatever going on. Now this girl, she was tight. She was thicker than a Snickers. She was tight, and she was all up, bending all up and down, and had her, she was getting him excited on purpose because that's what she was. That's what she do. She's a thought. She get him,
That's the point, though, Reese. If you know that's what she do.
No, I didn't know then that's what she did. They told me that's what you do. That's why her cousin said, "Stacey, go sit your ass down for you get beat up in here, tricking on this, trying to trick on this nigga. He ain't a trick. He here with a girl. He here with us." And nigga, Keith don't know if he just like, hey, getting it.
Did she know that you two was together?
No, she knew after I came over there and said something. I was at the other end.
I hear a whole lot of female voices in describing his situation. What I don't hear is him describing his situation.
Who's him? He's not here.
Hear him because he's not
He's not here.
No. I mean at the party. When you were at the party, I heard
club. We was at the Star Inn.
The club. I heard you say that he's here with somebody. I heard your friend say that he's here with somebody, but I never heard him say, "Hey, back up! I'm here with somebody."
And that's why I checked him. That's why he got checked. And I was so if you want to stay good, hey, you can stay up here and go off with her. If that's what you want, that's what you want.
That's not checking him, Reese. That's checking him is walking out the club and leaving him there by himself. That's that's checking.
It was a whole group of us. It was a whole bunch of us. And
that's
I was driving.
Left him.
Yeah, and the rest
of everybody,
the rest of us would have left. Yeah, all of us
up to the streets.
Yeah, because you over there yelling and arguing at him. Obviously, he didn't think too much of it to tell the girl that he was there with somebody. I wouldn't have wasted 1 minute of breath on him. One more minute, I'd have. Exactly. Okay, nigga, I'm out. Like
there you go.
Right. I should have left him up there and up there in Fort Meade.
Just like if my wife going stage with Usher or Chris Brown, you got to chalk that shit to the game. Just go ahead and go home. Don't even worry about it.
It don't matter if you look like a chocolate peanut M&M. If he's in it, he's gonna let that whatever girl know that he is there and that she needs to respect you, so that you don't have to jump out of character, so that you don't have to look jealous and all that other stuff. He's going to be the one to say, look, my girl is right here. You need, nice, not rude, but bag up. So him just sitting there quiet, yeah, he'd have got left. I'm with Rodney on that one. I just walked out the club.
But Brenda, she shouldn't feel jealous because, like she said, No,
hold on. She shouldn't feel jealous, but if he's men and women together, a man needs to make his woman feel secure, and a woman needs to make her man feel secure when they are out. It's not one feeling jealous over the other. It's how you're hurt, not jealous.
No, it's not even jealousy. It's your standard. I'm nobody's number two. That's how I feel. I ain't nobody's number two. I don't give a fuck. Chris Brown or like I said, Chris Brown or Usher. I ain't need one of them niggas number two. She decided to go up there with them. Then she good.
Rodney, I've seen how Usher be grinding on them girls on stage. I get to go to his concert all the time in Vegas before he got in trouble. But I'm just saying, the grinding, I'm not with you there, Beast, because when you get pulled up on stage, that's just fun. You forget you married, you forget everything. But
I'm good.
At the club, he gonna have to do more than that, or I'm gonna leave him standing there. And then when you say, "Why you leave me?" I'll be like, "I left you. You left me when that girl was dancing on you. You ain't say nothing. You left me."
And like I said, it wasn't insecure, David, or jealous. I felt disrespected. I felt embarrassed because my girlfriends had to say, "Look at Keith over there. Look what he doing." And I'm like, all my life I had to fight. I can't even go out like the 5 heartbeats. Dang, I can't go out one day without fighting. No, but it wasn't. I wasn't jealous. Like that. But
I had a girl actually.
I was younger. I was a younger me, and I was big on respect. UNITY. Who you call it? That was my thing of respect because I respected him.
I guess on like me, like if I'm at a club, like you say, getting a drink or whatever, like that, and come back and one of the baddest jump and all.
Somebody got a TV or something on?
No, that's not
Somebody. Well,
But,
turn it off. It's just messing up your mic.
But if you know me, somebody you know me that is you know me very you know me like you know one of the I don't know most attractive or something like that. No, or like you said she had the banging body and this is this. But if he's approaching my girl or whatever like that's giving me you know me like you know me oh yeah she's going home with me you know me like you know what I'm saying.
Well, you gonna just stand back and watch him be over your girl, but your girl got to eventually say something.
I'm not saying I'm not saying they're gonna be like like doing soft porn or whatever like that. No, but it I don't know. It's
soft porn, Dave, is if he's standing there too long. If he just
he's doing all that or whatever like that. No, but just to to see him, approach her, I'm like, that's my junk. That's she's going home with me or whatever like that. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't know if she's going home with you like, because she ain't said nothing.
Causing a scene, or it seemed like more your friends was trying to instigate.
Reese's friends were trying to instigate, is what you're saying.
Man.
I don't know. I'm good. I'm ready to move on to the next subject.
Yeah.
They said Larry Allen died right now.
Oh yeah.
Who's Larry Allen?
Larry Allen.
Larry, he played for the Cowboys.
Oh no!
Said he died on vacation. I just now got the notification. I was like,
don't tell me, was he dehydrated? Because that seems to be the.
He's probably about 80-something years old. Shoot.
No,
he's 50. 1 year around when we were young. 1 year.
He's only 52. He just retired like a few years ago or whatever.
What did they say he passed from?
I just got the notification.
I was thinking about somebody else. Go ahead.
The only thing I've seen while on vacation, and that was it.
Molly, tune up the next video. Let's see, we're gonna go into the next topic. Just to recap, with Brenda and Funny Man Dave might have missed while we pulling up the video. I was telling them, and JoJo and Beast happened to be there when this happened. My son ended up going to the hospital Saturday. And I was upset because they didn't secure him or get him to a safe space before they let him go. We come to find out, my son didn't have the insurance, and they was like, okay, bye, see you.
Yep.
And that just I'm like, wait a minute. There used to be a time that they would stabilize you, whatever. You don't get no room space in there. You don't get no little thing. They just leave you on the hall in the gurney, So I'm like, wow.
That's part of the reason why, going through what I was going through with the Lyme disease, because when I thought it was bee stings and everything, like you said, when they find out no insurance program, I'm like, oh well, whatever. But then when I go back years later and they find out I have insurance and all, then they were like, oh, this run test, this is this. And by the time it was too late.
Exactly, and that's how I feel. There used to be a time where they would stabilize you. When I say stabilize you, make sure you're okay, treat you, and even give you some medication, knowing that you don't have no medication. This is a Saturday, knowing the drugstores or whatever, you may not be able to get your medication on Monday. There was a time, but we long gone are those times. We got the video up, Molly. Let's roll it.
I don't see no video.
Oh.
That would have been so amazing if it started playing when you said that. That would have been great.
Molly
I
played
was,
the video.
I was waiting. I was like,
Reese saying shit again.
I was like, all right, Molly, let's get it.
Shit.
See?
These are the elite oligarchs that control the planet. They literally run us. They tell us what to do, hear, see, smell, taste, touch, feel, where we can go, where we can't go. They're running us. Governments are put in place to work for the people, but they got it flipped and they got us working for them.
Right.
And telling us what they're going to do to us if we don't listen to them. That's the opposite of what it's supposed to be. The reason why the world it is today, why we have this boot on our neck, is because of us. We're the problem. They're sharks. A shark smells blood, a shark attacks.
Right.
A shark is going to be a shark. How come we as 8 billion people haven't stopped falling for these divide and conquer tactics and stop fighting each other over the scraps and realize who the real enemy is? While we're fighting each other, they're just cutting up the pie and laughing at us. Left wing, right wing, all the same bird. There's no such thing as a Democrat or Republican. The only thing that does exist, I could say, is a group of elite oligarchs that torture men, women, and children worldwide. That exists. Democrat and Republican doesn't exist.
8 billion people
are being controlled by 100 families.
Who are these families?
These are the elite oligarchs that control the planet. They literally run us. They tell us what to do, hear, see, smell, taste, touch, feel, where we can go, where we can't go. They're running us. Governments are put in place to work.
All righty.
Yep.
I love when he said, "Oh, it's somebody knocking at my patio." JoJo, is that you?
What?
Oh shit.
Who is it?
What?
Somebody tapping at my day. Did y'all hear that tapping?
Oh shit, where you
Maybe
at?
they outside.
I grab my shit and be over there. Where you at?
Maybe they outside. No, Tyrone, he ain't feeling good, but together we can take him. Maybe they, yeah, okay.
Nah, they tapping to see if anybody at home to rob that motherfucker. Be careful.
That's the elite. Whatever. You upset?
Yeah. You just played that video. The man already there, ready.
Yep.
I know. Hey, Tyree,
No, she had.
are you expecting somebody at the door tapping?
Man, you better tap back with that gun. What the fuck you
Patio.
sitting there for? Go get your shit. Man, you better than me. I'm gonna answer that door. Go get your shit. Don't be sitting there waiting till it's too late. We can't do shit here but watch.
Then y'all can tell the people exactly what happened.
Yeah, fuck that. You better go get your shit. The fuck wrong with you? Somebody knock on my patio door. I'm getting my shit. First thing, I ain't answering no questions. Somebody coming here. They might be watching the show.
It was tapping at the door at the patio.
They saying if anybody there, they gonna rob the motherfucker. Got Tyreek as he dehydrated. What the fuck you gonna do?
This is a thing called Johari syndrome, Johari theory.
Man,
the fight or flight.
I got a 9mm pill for that ass. You better put that, get that shit to him.
Needs an alcohol pad. You good? I got a little demigod right there. When they say the elite, the oligarchs, the families, the elite is on 100 families controlling 8 million people in the world, or 8 billion, however million people in the world, 100 families. I particularly picked out when he said there's no left wing or no left wing or no right wing. It's all the same bird.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I've been saying for the longest time. That these people appear to be enemies on the campaign trail, but on the golf course, they're buddies. They're drinking Arnold Palmers together, talking about what school and their family going to do in their next project and their ventures and their endeavors. But they got the world thinking there's a beef.
It's the same as court or whatever like that. You know what I mean? You got the prosecutor and you got the defense attorney or whatever like that. No, and you're sitting there thinking, oh, he's on my side. Here they just, like you said, just had a few beers or something, the night before or something. You know what I mean? So
figuring how they're gonna cut up the pie.
Right.
Figuring how they're gonna do whatever they need to do, and that is that not our government? Look at what's going on in the news. They have everybody look, see what's gonna happen. Nothing, not nothing. Oh, what this one gonna say? Oh, what that one gonna say? What the blue gonna say? What the red gonna say?
wait a minute now. I think if the president wannabe can have 34 felonies on his record and still run for president, I say that we're making it somewhere. Because usually you can't even get a job. Look, you can't even get a job if you mark that little box. Are you a felon or not? You know,
you can't get a job because of your hue. You can't get a job because of the color of the skin that you're in. You won't be able to get a job, but you can have 34 convictions of felony and be the president of the United States.
Well, here's the really cool part of it. When they that's why they put down, what do you call it, like landmark cases, right? Because once America sees that it can be done, I think this one is gonna turn and bite them in the booty. Like the dude said, I don't know when 8 billion people are gonna wake up and say we ain't doing it. But I feel that returning citizens, right? Once they see that the president can do it, I think it's just gonna be too many of them not to. I say save your money.
Yeah, you're not getting it all. You got to have money, and you have to be a certain hue. There's certain boxes you got to check before you could say, "Oh, let's overlook those 34 convicted felonies." So don't think that everybody can do it, because they can't.
Right.
They can't
It depends on what level too. It depends on what level, because Marion Barry did it.
That's what I said. You got to have the money. You got to have the resource. Let you try to do it. Okay, let Rodney try to do it.
Well, it hasn't been done yet. You gotta wait. You gotta wait till he do it. Then once he do it, it becomes a precedent. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So then you have to start taking to that. I think it's gonna be a good thing for returning citizens, because now they don't have to spend all that money cleaning up their record just to go try to find a job. Because now they can cite, hey, if the president can have 34 felonies and be in prison and still run America, how come I can't have this job?
How come corporate America won't give them that one job? How come corporate America haven't given anybody that one job?
And then you're going to find those sleazy lawyers. Well, they haven't done it yet because there's no precedent. There's no precedent as big as what Mr. 45 is about to do. If we don't get it together, y'all, okay? Trump said,
Miss Arkansas, what's up, Miss Arkansas? She said, what's up to the morning show?
No, put that back up, Molly. Put that back up. Trump said if he get locked up, his followers gonna really show out. He made this threat on X.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, they just gonna have to act out, because if he doesn't get locked out, the rest of America is going to act out.
No, they're not. They're going to do what they did before. Watch it on TV.
Yeah.
And I'm laughing.
Say it again, Reed.
Wrong, Althea. I can't even say you wrong. That's so sad. That is so sad. America, you are right. It's going to sit back, and as the man on the video said, we gonna pick up the scraplings and try to keep it moving.
That's all they do. Now you may have more the Trumpers come out, more people show out this time, more than January the 6th. Now because he got a strong, his campaign have picked up extra money and everything. I'm like, oh wait.
I'll be right back, y'all.
So his campaign have picked up money. His supporters is out there since he got those indictment felonies against him. So they was like, wow, he got what, 90 something more to go, or is it 60 something more to go? Oh, I lose count. 90, 60, tomato. It's just a waste of taxpayer money, because at the end of the day, it ain't gonna stop nothing. It ain't gonna say just going what. It's like throwing a little stumbling block. He gonna jump them hurdles. So why are we doing this? To show what? To show that you can be a convicted felon and still run the United States of America. That's making America great again. That we already knew that. Because we keep saying that our government is the biggest gangsters. So what is we proving? That's the biggest criminalized organization. They worse than the mafia, shoot. So what are they proving? They make you take taxes. They enforce their laws on you, and you better do what they say. If you don't, you're gonna be sleeping with the fishes. And you better not get nothing on them. You get something on them, that's your career. Ask Diddy. Diddy, he was a little fish that knew too much. He was a minnow. Swimming with the sharks until the minnows started videotaping and recording stuff.
Yep.
Now the shark said, "Where the hell is that minnow? Because I'm gonna eat that minnow." That's what that is all about. Y'all can say what y'all want to us about this, is about that. They let you get to a certain amount of power, and where they can control you, keep their foot on your neck. So if you get out of line, they squeeze you down. But you get out of line and they're not able to squeeze you back, step on you. Wait a minute, where you going? Boom. That's when they come after you. They say, we're going to tear all of your stuff down. This is the house made of cards. What was that TV show? House of Cards. Was that it? Entertainment, politician. Politicians are entertainment, y'all.
Yeah.
Politics, politics. Who knew? I did. There's time for y'all to realize that and wake up, America. But it's not enough of us that want to go against the grain, because that means you will have to sacrifice something. Maybe your cushy lifestyle make you turn your head, or maybe you just don't want to change. You got to change something. There's so many of us who's got to the point or the spot of being complacent and don't want to change, because I'm satisfied. I get good eats. What they say? Master feeds me. We get good sleeps. We get good eats. Why you want to go? What did Finland tell Kunta Kinte? Ain't no giddy man. Go mess what I got up. And that's what the rest of America is. Fiddlers. There's so many fiddlers and not enough Kuntas. That's, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Please don't be upset with me, America, because look, hit, duck, or holler, and if that's you, but don't get upset with me. Joe, Dave, what y'all take on that?
On what?
On everything I said, or the video. What's your agree?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in the sauce right now. I don't know which one you're at. I know I seen Molly say something. I know they said there's people gonna turn out. These people ain't gonna turn out if you get locked up, because you can't pardon them, man. They ain't turning out. They ain't gonna be out there trying to tear nothing up. Shoot, they get locked up. They ain't messing around no more. They ain't gonna do nothing. This stuff here is just this game.
Yeah.
This game.
Just be somewhere safe. Just don't be on the receiving end of none of it.
Yeah, just like you said, it's just entertainment or whatever. Like
Oh yeah. If you're not an athlete or somebody like sports, the news is your entertainment. And they sit in front of that thing, or just, I see people, man. I was in and out of a lot of houses with my business, and that's what they do. They sit in front, they watch that news, and they just engulfed in it all day long. First thing when they wake up, last thing before they go to bed. It's just, it's an entertainment.
She said she ain't been in trouble in 30 years, and her pardon was denied. They denied your pardon?
Yeah, well,
You can help me. When they deny your pardon, what does that mean? Everything is still on your record?
Yeah.
And you can't get nothing done?
Yeah, well, yeah, you're definitely handcuffed in today's society, but you can still make it. You can still make it. You just have to be more of an entrepreneur, or find a different angle to come in on, because a lot of corporations And then a lot of people will give you a chance. I mean, you know, people throw that out there. Oh, I'm convicted. I can't do nothing. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can still get it done. You know what I mean? But if you carrying that type of mental weight in your head that you know that's holding you back, then so it shall be. It will hold you back then. But as soon as you say that ain't nothing and I'm gonna keep it moving, I'm gonna make something and I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna create a home for my family or this or that, then so that shall be. It's what you put your faith and your belief in, you know. Just that can't hang. What I'm saying, you might not be able to get a pistol legally, but you can still get a pistol. You know what I mean? But you just might not be able to go buy the books. So that don't stop you from doing nothing. You know? So you can still be successful with a mark on your back like that.
They told her to try back in 5 years. Dang.
Oh, yeah, it's easy to get in, hard to get out. Look, you get locked up in a matter of moments. Damn. You get locked up in a matter of moments. Your appeal might take 23 years, 40 years. You know what I mean? Shoot. Innocent dude sitting there all that time, and the systems are made for it to be slow to get out. So pardons or like all your other things has been, you expunged all other avenues. Now you're going to the pardon, you know, because you're not gonna be able to get back on them all the cases or that case or whichever situation may be for the person. But the pardons,
So
like the last.
does money have something to do with the pardons? It's money, right? It's all about the greenback.
As we know what you know, it ain't always money. I mean, Trump pardoned the dude from Baltimore that got locked up when he was young black dude. He ain't even ever wrote him or nothing, I don't believe. But he pardoned him because he got sentenced crazy and he was so young and older guys were influencing him, telling him to do stuff, and the scene wasn't set where he should have got all that time. But yeah, he got pardoned.
But he didn't write him or nothing, so that means Trump
He
wasn't
said he was
familiar with it.
he
Trump
didn't
just,
know what was going to
because
happen.
his publicist said do
He
it.
said he didn't even know. He was like, you know, Trump pardoned.
So that's why
know
he
what
did it, because it was like a for show thing on the campaign trail. It was like that, you know, because for you to say that he didn't even know nothing
Yeah,
about
but
it.
they on the way out the door. Or what about his last? Okay, say that Biden wins, right? Or whoever, you're on your last 4 years and you pardon people. What then? You're not doing it for the campaign trail then.
Well, see, he thought he was coming back.
Yeah, I get it.
So,
But, you know, certain situations are just wrong. I mean, there's a million people that should be getting pardoned because it's bold job. You know, the system convicts so many cases that are just, it takes a little bit of evidence to get somebody jammed up. You know what I mean? So, and we don't have the money to fight it. So, you know, it's just,
we sure don't have the
blah,
money
blah,
to
blah.
fight it. And,
You know.
and we are over our time. Woo! This has been another edition of the Morning Mac Show. And I want to thank all my panelists for being here. This Saturday, we're going to be down on Utah Street, JoJo. We coming to Baltimore, baby.
Uh-huh. I'm looking to come through, see what's up. You got a ticket for me? I got to pay. All right, I'm coming. I'll still come.
You going to be my date. You going to be my date over in the corner, let somebody grind up on you? You will be...
No, Shorty, I don't want to put you in that situation, Shorty. I don't want to put you in that situation.
You is some kind of wrong. And look at you over there laughing because you know you wrong. Just wrong. Poor JoJo.
I'm on a date with you, and Brenda come dropping on me like it's hot. You mad? You great beat her up and do all that?
Oh no, Brenda ain't finna be grinding up on
Hey,
nobody.
Brenda, we just making a scenario, Brenda. We not making it the truth.
No, I know Brenda. Brenda, my friend, she can grind on you all day until you know. I wouldn't look at that as being disrespectful. No,
Brenda don't like germs. So, but I'm glad you wouldn't find it disrespectful because I think like that's a different dynamic if it's your friend. You're not, of course, you know, I'm not gonna be jealous over Althea over there doing the booty walk with a man. I think if you're a stranger, I don't expect nothing from a stranger, but I expect from you, the guy. Um, like I said, I was in this situation out there where we were actually filming an event. We were actually working, and this girl actually grabbed him around his neck. My ex-boyfriend grabbed him around his neck and kissed his neck, and he said and did nothing. And he said, well, we're working and stuff like that can happen. And since we were filming for something called, well, I won't give the name of the movie any of my glory, but we were there to film a movie. I was like, okay, I could see that maybe that happening, but the fact that you didn't say anything probably is what is the problem. Not that she did it, because yeah, people are gonna do things. I have, people come and hug me all the time just out of nowhere. The man that I'm with gonna have to understand that I know a lot of people. So at any moment, somebody could be doing that, right? But I'm gonna need to say something. I'll need to be like, okay, hey, this is my man, A, B, C, and D, not just sit there and be like, okay, yeah, give it to me. So I think you got a different dynamic, Miss Reese. Even though as your friend, I wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's the way it is. Dave, what you got to say? You
About
in and out.
yeah, in and out.
Talking about the last one with the people, the 8 million of us, and controlled by the 100 oligarch families that you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 13 families, but there's a lot of adopted families or whatever. Um, but I think just like Marley text or whatever like that. No, you know what I mean. I think it all comes down to Rome or whatever. I think they're the
Wrong.
ones they're the ones that's in control. Everybody swears them down. The Pope is some religious figure, whatever. No, and
Gangster, little demon.
yeah. The Pope is nothing. The Pope is nothing but like back in the day, a Roman emperor with church clothes on, or you know what I mean, like godly clothes on or something like that. No, you know what I mean, like.
That's where all that stuff come into play at. That's where the Vatican and all of that.
Yeah.
If you ever notice that their influence has always been in the presidential
Yeah.
office. And politics and religion are not
Yeah,
supposed to mix.
especially religion. People don't understand, like in certain churches, whatever like that. No, there's a certain guideline or whatever. No, that they have to follow, whatever. No, when you see about church bombings and different things like that, and that's because they're going against the guidelines. There's different organizations, wherever know that you know what I mean, that oversees churches, wherever know to keep them in line, and that all goes all the way back to Rome or whatever like that. No, and I remember
You remember what?
I think he froze.
They froze him. They got Lee off the picture. They done frozen. You say certain stuff, they kicking your butt off and out.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you okay? You back?
Yeah, and I remember younger, we would always the church, we would always get together and we would go to this big convention and you know what I mean, raise up all this money and everything. As I got older, I found out that money is going back to the Vatican. Now we're supposed to be, you know what I mean, Pentecostal, supposed to be this, and you know what I mean, and thinking the money is going to like the church and which it is, but it's going back to the that's what I'm saying. The Vatican control all this mess or whatever. And then I was there was some people that was talking about the Vatican different. They was talking about Hitler, how we was brainwashed thinking Hitler wanted to control the world and everything like that. No, Hitler was a devout Roman Catholic that adored the Pope. That's the reason why he said the perfect race is blue eyes and blonde hair. He didn't have all that. The Pope,
Yeah, none of that.
the Pope and all did. He tried to take over the world for the Pope. But once everything fell apart or whatever like that, no, that's when, he was, he was to blame it's a whole bunch of craziness. Like Jojo said, it's like a show or something, like entertainment, the whole everything. Even down to the president, whatever like that. No, we're sitting thinking we're doing something. We want Trump, we want Biden, we want this is this. They already know who's going to be president. It's just a show.
Everybody has conspiracy theories about who is the president and who becomes the president. Obviously,
but okay, Brenda, I understand what you're saying, but if you break down the bloodline to every single president, everybody, all of them are related.
Okay, I think we're I think we're all related actually, but my part is this: how can 100 families control 8 billion people?
Well, Brenda, that's my point.
Those families.
That's like saying back in the day, how can 100 white people control 500 slaves?
Okay, well, the difference between then and now is that we know better.
No, we don't.
Right?
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Brenda, you think?
Brenda, that's the point. No, we don't know better. Whatever.
And that is what I wanted you to say, because that is evident in the fact that 100 families can control 8 billion people.
They own everything. But wait a minute, Beast, chime in, because I think me, you, and David are on the same side. So say something to Brenda to make her understand what we're saying. Beast, get ready to say something.
Yeah, because the those families are the people that control the large corporations like Amazon, Microsoft. These people are controlling everything
the bank
that is being done.
Every system that we're in, they control everything. So that's, you would think.
And even back in the day when the political system was set up, it was still set up to only a certain amount of people could still run everything. Because the whole thing, the political party, you only need 8 states to become president. That's all you need. And each one of those states have something huge on them. California has the acting, Texas has oil. The up in the port areas, they have all the ports. Then you have the Midwest. If you have all the things that control, if you have all the states that control something in the United States, then you become president. You don't need 50 states. You don't need everybody to vote. You just need the states and the areas and the peoples and the families that control the main assets of the United States. It was set up that way from the beginning. And even now, it's no different. It's all we are is a big. If you ever watched the show, Who Wants America's Got Talent? Not that one. What's the one that was before? American Idol. All it is a big American Idol Ponzi scheme. They want us to believe that your vote matters, but it does not. The producers who produce the show choose the winner. The people who are paying these it takes $1 billion. You know why people can't run for president? Because it takes $1 billion to run for president. $1 billion. Who do you think? You think the people that are paying that $1 billion for this person to run for president does not have a vote in who's going to be president? You know, it's 100% there. That's why normal people can't run for presidency, because it takes $1 billion to do it. But by doing that, you still control that person. That person is just a bus driver. All it is just the person that that looks like they're driving the bus in control, but all he's doing is following the route of the people who are behind that bus system, telling him where to go, what to do. This is where we need to go. This is how we control it.
The last episode of The Chi, did anybody watch The Chi? You remember where the guy in office and his vote, they said you have to persuade some of these people to back you. That means you got to give in to what they want. And he felt like he sold out, and they was like, oh, you sold out. But these people were backing him, pushing him, had the money. So he had to, you have to give them, you have to grease their palm so they can help push you on to the next level. So he had to say, screw the people from now on for a little bit. He just, so y'all just got to wait for change. And he was sided on the other side. And they was like, oh, you sold out. Did y'all see The Chi, the last episode of The Chi? And his attorney and his advisors.
You know what, I've been watching reruns of Empire. Y'all remember that show back in the day?
Yeah.
Lion, Lucius. Okay, so I don't have regular cable, so I've been binge watching old episodes of Empire. So I totally, get where you're coming from, Rodney, as in these people own everything. Like, I am not blind to the fact that they own most of the stuff, but just how they have us infighting, and by us, I mean African American folks, how they have us infighting. Money changes people, right? That's why Hispanics have such a big vote. Right? Like anything Hispanics say, they got them giving them money and food stamps and medical care. And as an American citizen, they told me no. I was like, wait, what do you mean no? I got stuff that's wrong, and no, but their vote counts. Like you said, the one person.
That's not fair for you to say with just Hispanics, because they want a better chance. Just like we did. They're crossing the border. They're already here on this American soil. What I have a problem with is the people that fly from their country, Ukraine and all that other stuff, and they giving them part of a pension. They giving them a part of so they said so they can have a jump start. They're not giving the Hispanic families a pension. They're not giving the Hispanic families a lot of stuff. The Hispanic people have been in the trenches with us from A1 day one, and all they doing is crossing imaginary lines to try to live better off of territory that we stole from them anyway.
Yep.
I'm not saying only Hispanics. I'm just giving
people. They're importing people in. They're importing migrants in. Nobody's saying nothing about the millions that they're importing in.
But the people,
certain countries.
Okay, hold on. The Hispanics here have voted for people that make that possible for their people coming over. Black people, we have not made that for our people coming over. Right? We have not voted and put people in place or gave favor to people that give favor to things that we like. Not even Barack Obama, when he got into office, gave favor to African Americans. He did it for everybody. He didn't just do it for us. And that's one thing I hope African Americans get out of, is doing it and helping everybody else and forgetting to help ourselves. And I admire the Hispanic culture. That's why I brought them up. Right? My father was, my daddy is Cuban. And so what I admire is how they stick together, not only for the ones here in America, but they're making provisions for their folks coming in. The Nigerians that came here that was running from all that stuff, y'all remember that story? They rounded up, I think it was Nigerians, and they sent them all back to their country, Nigeria. They did this, and Black people, we have not made a way for our brothers and sisters to come over here. We don't vote in our own favor. If you, like you said out there, if it's 1/1,000,000% of a chance that my vote counts, I'm gonna put it in favor of somebody that's doing something in favor of what I need done.
I believe we got to start learning how to write laws and petition and changing the laws. That's the only way we can go in and get anything done. Forget the programs, because the programs will expire. But let's put it in law like our other counterparts do. Let's get it in law to where it fits what we need until they change the law again. See, that's what we don't do. That's as a community of migrants, as a community of immigrants, as a community of colored people, whatever people, we the people need to get together and write some stuff and put it in law, like the other elite families got together, wrote some stuff and put it in laws to protect them. That's why they're the elite.
Okay, read this one.
Sign up to their programs.
Out there, Molly, put that back up. Read that one out there. That one was a good one.
So we always get tricked into voting against the person who favor black people. They trick us into hating them. I agree. I'm all for that. That's why I said we need to write in law. We write instead of, because we always signing up for a program. Look what they do to these programs. They cut these programs. The budget's not in the programs. But let's put something in law and let's have some stuff working for us for a change.
And you know who has the power to do that? I feel that if there's a politician out there that hears the sound of my voice, if they get the fatherhood vote, that will be that little extra that will push them over the line. There is a fatherhood vote out there that's never gone after. They go after moms, they go after women, they go after white women, women of every other color if they can get them, but women is the vote. But there's this secret chunk of votes that I think if fatherhood voted for people who favor them, right? So let's get those rules under control. So you vote for people who favor wanting to change those rules, right? And that will be the extra that will get us over the line and up to the table for the conversations. Because right now we're not even at the table out there. We're not even, where it counts. And you have to be on the inside. I guess maybe you don't have to be, because I don't care. Like, I'll just turn around. If you don't give it to me at what I want, I'll go across the street, because that's what healthy competition is about. And I don't, I do that specifically to them to make them work for my money. You're not just going to slap it here and say, okay, because I'm the closest store, you have to spend money here. I'm like, nope, I'll find the one person in the neighborhood with a car and I'll pay them to go pick up my groceries from somewhere else. See, that's how I do it.
Okay, everybody don't have the fortunate of luxury of being able to pay somebody. And a half of America, they're comfortable and complacent at what they're doing. They don't want to mess nothing up because so far they're surviving. Until there comes a time where you can't survive or you can't thrive on what's been given your way, only then are you going to react. Like, I'll use myself for an example. I didn't realize a whole bunch of stuff until I became in need of it. And then I was like, hey, that ain't right. That ain't fair. When did this happen? When did that happen? Because I had blinders on. I didn't see. Right. Or is it that I didn't care to see because I'm sitting up here being complacent and I got a job, I got my bills paid, I got yada yada this. If you work hard, you get this, you get that. But what about if you work hard and life still screws you? Oh, you in that gray area. So sorry. Nice playing. No.
Well, if you're in the gray area, you gotta maybe rethink your plan, right? If you're in the gray area, it's only because you haven't figured out which door to open to get out of the gray area. But all of those things are personal. See, if I don't like something, I'll just go to something else. And I will backtrack on your words and say everybody does have the option of paying a little bit more to get stuff for cheaper. That's why Uber and Lyft was invented, and DoorDash.
That
Right?
costs extra, Brendan.
Yes, but
Uber
you're
and Lyft
going
are
to
very expensive.
right, but you're going to be paying less in another neighborhood. That's what I'm saying. Like they have cheaper prices in the rich neighborhoods. I don't understand why, but stuff is cheaper up there, like necessary stuff, toilet paper, toothpaste.
But by the time you spend that money to Uber, the money you have saved, you would have spent and more just to Uber the distance away. We need to put some laws to get stuff in our own neighborhoods. And instead of them always shutting it down. Why I gotta go 10 miles to the nearest grocery store?
Well, what will happen is the stores in your neighborhood will feel the hurt in their pocket because everybody is going outside of the neighborhood to purchase stuff, that they will start to lower things because they want to make money too.
They end up closing down and another boarded up a store or whatever is taken out of the community.
Is that how it works in DC? I got to remember we're in different areas of the United States. Because here in Vegas, they just lower the prices. They compete. They compete for your money. They don't like the Dollar General store in my neighborhood. Right? They put themselves in next to the 7-Eleven. And 7-Eleven's prices used to be really, 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 really high. And now they're not. Because they got to compete with the Dollar General that's right across the street.
Well, ex Rodney and ex Molly and ex Dave, because we're all in the same, region. Do y'all find that the grocery stores and everybody lowering their prices to compete with one another, or do you find going out of business sales popping up?
Buy one get one freeze and all that there.
Different neighborhoods have different prices.
Yeah.
Different neighborhoods have different prices. I even noticed it at Home Depot. If I go to the Home Depot in Waldorf, it is cheaper there than it is if I go to the Home Depot in Landover.
Or Clinton Walmart.
There's no Home Depot.
Walmart,
There's no Home Depot in Clinton, but I got.
I'm just
Lowe's.
This is a Home Depot. Oh, that is Lowe's.
Home Depot is in Oxford Hill.
Oxford Hill. Okay, yeah.
But if you go out there, the prices are cheaper on the same thing. I was buying tile for my bathroom, and I went to 3 different Home Depots because I needed a bunch of tile. In each Home Depot, I went all the way out in Virginia, was the cheapest, and then I came here to Landover. It was more expensive. And then it was like in the middle in Waldorf. So each Home Depot had a different price for the same exact product.
And wouldn't you find that the delivery, if you had to pay, let's say $25 to have it delivered by Uber, did you save that amount of money by shopping in a different area?
I don't understand that. What do you mean that I say if the Uber did what? What are you talking about? Food? Uber's food.
If you went, no, Uber is everything. They deliver everything.
Shit,
So,
I don't know. I don't get everything
all
delivered by Uber.
all I'm saying is that if you buy it in your area, let's say it costs $100, but in another area, that same amount of stuff that you needed cost $60. Because we know the prices are cheaper. Would you not pay even if you pay the
It's not like that here. It's not like that here. Uber's more expensive here. If you put anything on Uber, it's more expensive. Even the prices on Uber for food and things like that are raised by 30%.
Yep.
Before you even order the Uber.
and not only that, I can do you one better. Shopping online, like if you get them delivery online, if I shop Giant online, the delivery, the food is higher online delivery than it is if I went into the store and picked it up. They don't have the
Absolutely.
same sales and it's different prices. We and my uncle sat and we went through and was comparing different Giant locations. Well, versus him in the sale paper and versus me ordering it from off this thing, damn Peapod thing. And I was like, ain't this nothing? So they get you going and coming.
Well,
So
my point is to starve the area because once
the
over
point is
here
to starve
in
yourself.
Las
You know what
Vegas,
you're saying?
Nevada, yeah,
See,
in Las
Brenda thinks that if we starve, if we take our business elsewhere, that they're going to lower their prices because we leave. And I told her they don't lower their prices. They'll
you
go out
said
of
they
business
would
before
rather
they
go
lower their
out of
prices.
business. You say they would rather lower their go out of business rather than lower their prices. And I find here in Las Vegas, Nevada, that they compete. They lower their prices just enough to compete with what's around them. And I've never lived anywhere else, so I don't know how it goes everywhere else. But by what you guys are telling me is that Uber and delivery services are more expensive, so you would end up paying more than if you just bought it from the store in your neighborhood. Is that right?
Yep, pretty much. Do you know and Uber rates go up. They play with you all the time. Wherever you getting, it's inflated by whatever the store charges, and then it's inflated by the ride. And it's costs less for you to go in and get what you need to get because you're not going to get the same prices. Look it up now. You can look up a price of something now online. In our area, you can go to the store and they tell you what the price is, how it varies from one store to the next store, and how much. But some items is $1.50 more. Some items, I mean, we was doing this, me and my uncle, because I was trying to order some stuff for him, and he was like, "Well, over here it says it's only $1.99, and how come on your side it's $2.49?" I have no idea, but that's what this price is right here. I don't, we went through we was on the phone with him for a minute, trying to get him to understand. I don't know why it is. It just is.
Well, I certainly I've always thought in my head as far as a raise, right? Like when people want raises at work, I always think of it the same way I think of getting a raise. If you don't give it to me, I'm going to go out and find a job that will give it to me. Somebody's going to give it to me, right? So in the stores in our neighborhood, we squeeze them back because there are so many options to importing your, what you need these days. Like you don't have to get it from them anymore. Brick and mortar stores are almost, non-existent. I went into an El Pollo Loco out there and they told me that in a few months that it would just be a computer where you ordered your food on the screen and then they shove it out to you in a window and you take it elsewhere to eat. They don't even have people taking your orders anymore. So that's how, things are evolving to where you have so many choices of what you want to do. But we have to all do it together.
Well, look on the list of stores closing. I think that was one of the videos that I sent. All of these stores and stuff is closing down. A lot of these fast food chains were closing down. It was a list on we got the video. I'll see if I can show it up to y'all tomorrow. All these stores in different areas and around, are closing down. And is it because the computers are taking over? Is it because the people just don't go out and eat anymore, or whatever the reasons? We could talk about that tomorrow. That's Tuesday, Turn Up Tuesday on the Morning Mac Show. But I'll get it for you. This is hey,
Y'all
what can I
versus
say?
y'all talking about restaurants, what
Everything,
convenience
restaurants,
stores,
stores, anything, Marley.
all that's different, because certain restaurants got a set price. Like you go to Burger King, it's gonna be Burger King. Like they go to McDonald's, they dollar menus, they dollar menu. But you go to convenience store, shit, they might have chips $2, and them same chips be $1 at the next convenience store. So I think that's more what Brenda talking about. And on that, I done seen that before. Like we just don't go there and grab that. We just go across the street. Then out of the blue, the store across the street end up lowering their price because they noticed that they keep going over there and buying, so they had to lower their price. I seen that, So it just depends. But Uber Eats, it's business. I always looked at that as like walking to the store for the older people when I was young. Like they give you $1 or $2 to run to the store. So whatever they
Yes.
was getting from the store just cost them $2 extra just because I'm going for them. They ain't got to move. I'm walking there and walking back. So what the store do is they put them few dollars on they items. So if the chip's $3 on the app, it's gonna be $4 because they gotta pay somebody to come get it and take it to you. So some people arguing like, well, it's cost more than that. Of course, you're not getting up physically and going to get the shit yourself. You gotta pay the service. So they not gonna pay Uber Eats out of their pocket to deliver the food to you.
Giant
So they gonna
dude, I
charge
pay him
you.
every month or yearly out of my pocket. We pay the delivery fee, and we could charge the delivery fee. So yeah, we do.
Well,
I can
you
charge
talking
the delivery fee and the taxes and the handling tax or
That's
whatever.
what I'm saying. They not gonna pay for it. That's for you. You to pay for it. Because you the one that's sitting in the house.
Right.
I don't pay for delivery with Uber Eats because I'm an Uber Eats One member. I'm an Uber One member. So I pay $10 a month not to get paid delivery fees, and that work out for me because I order from there a lot and I catch a lot of Ubers. But if I
And I
didn't,
pay Giant. That's what I'm
waste money.
saying. We
But
still pay
Giant, yeah, you gotta pay them. Like you gotta pay somebody. If Reese, if you had a job right now, they told you I need you to just go to the store, grab some items, and bring it back for the office. That's your job. You gonna want to get paid. You ain't gonna just be like, I'm gonna just go there because it's part of what we doing. Nah, these people out here getting rich off Uber Eats and Uber. That's because the service. We making them rich. It take us to pay them. It take the store to go up on the item. So it take everybody to work for this thing to work. So it's hard to complain. I love it. I love the
with
service.
money. And then on Uber, they don't even get the money. I know Uber drivers. Rodney will tell you they don't even get.
Uber gets the money.
They don't even get half of what they earn.
So Uber puts the 30% on your item. So in order to get Uber, two things have to happen. Either the customer will eat the 30% or they'll add the 30% on there. So maybe in Vegas, that eating the 30% by the restaurant because they're so starved to get people to come to the restaurant and go, that maybe it's different there. But here, Uber Eats, that's how it runs. They either add it to the customer or they're going to add it to the restaurant. The restaurant has to figure out which one they want to let them have to do. But either way, Uber's going to add 30% to the 30% to every item on that order, whether you order it or not. Somebody's eating it. And then they also charge the delivery charge, and then they give the little bit of tip to the driver.
Yep.
So the delivery charge, all the delivery charge does not go to the driver. Uber decides what that is.
Oh, okay. And so I think my point was what Molly had said. Thanks, Molly, which is the stores lower their prices here to compete with each other. They don't just go out of business. They compete with each other, and they stay pretty closely priced. But if one is charging $5 for a gallon of milk and you can walk across the street and get it for $1, now the milk at 7-Eleven is $2.39, right? A gallon.
Do the math backwards. Say they charge you $5 to walk across the street and get it, and then $1 when you go 10 miles out to the nicer neighborhoods. Do it like that.
Okay, and so now you have added what, $5 because that's how much the order is, right? So Uber charges you $6. They charge you $6 more. Now you paid $8 and something a gallon of milk, right? But that's only if you just get the gallon of milk, because Uber charges the same delivery fee no matter how many bags or boxes or whatever that you put in the car. It's the same fee. So if I just have to pay $10 more, $25 more, if I've saved $75 on my grocery list or on my list of things that I would purchase from inflated stores in my neighborhood, then I'll pay that, just to make the point of, you don't got me backed into a corner, sucker. And if enough of us did that, they would lower the prices because they'd have no choice or to go out of business. And I don't think people are in the business of putting money into something and letting it go out of business because they don't want to budge off their pricing. They have 2-for-1 sales. They have, they start putting promotion and marketing together. Buy one, get one free, half off, bring your friend, get 10% off, all of that stuff.
If a store don't do enough
I feel that
business,
that's more. I feel that that is a Vegas thing though, because Vegas has so much competition, it's ridiculous. So they're competing for every dollar all the time in Vegas because there's so many places to eat, vacation, this, that, and the other. It's not the same here. It is not. It is not because it is very much a they don't care if you go out of business. That makes them more money. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that own these buildings and things like that, they don't care. They're going to sue you and whatever the case may be. And even if you lower your price, it doesn't mean anything. Here it's more of a presence that you have to have in a particular market. Like, because for instance, like I'm just going to talk to me personally. If I'm going out to eat, I'm going to spend my dollar. Me personally, I'm not going to Capitol Heights, or whatever to go. I'm going to go get some good food in Capitol Heights. You know what I'm saying? And it's just in Vegas is so many options. So many people are doing the same thing that you have 10, 15 choices if you want to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go to a good steakhouse here, you have choices, but they're all over the place. There's not in the same area like Vegas. Everything is in that one area. You know what I'm saying? Like here, you can go to Alexandria, you can go to Annapolis, you can go there, you can go here to get these different options of what you want, but it's not confined in this one area like Vegas is, where they're competing against everyone in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that here. So that's just my opinion. I am in the food industry. I'm a food distributor. So when it comes to restaurants, I do know quite a bit about that here in this area, and I do understand that Vegas is a different monster. You know what I'm saying? And that's why
what it is. I've lived here too long because I think that the competition is everywhere. Like that spirit of competition and free enterprise, right? So like a lot of people have it here, where I guess in other places like DC and Virginia and all of those places, it's less owned, I guess, like less stores, less choices, less competition.
Yeah, black-owned businesses just blew up over COVID around here, in my opinion. Because, before that, it was struggling. A lot of black-owned businesses were struggling. Now they're winning because after COVID, all the publicity and the fact that a lot of black-owned businesses were already ready for that to-go mentality. That everything's to-go mentality, make it quick, make it fast, and get it out of here. And plus, the other thing is a lot of people here have gotten more educated. So we're picky. You know what I'm saying? We're very picky about where we're going to spend our dollar or where we're going to go. to support this person, and you only got one chance. You know, if you here in DC, if you fail once, half the time nobody's coming back to you, and they're going to tell 10 other people too on their social media, market, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm. I just look at what people paying more elsewhere, they paying less elsewhere. You know, so a lot of people in them other areas, they might paying less for certain groceries and shit, but they paying $5,000 a month for rent for a 1-bedroom. You know, so it just balance out. You know, it helps them more. You know, I know people be arguing why they pay less out there, but they pay more rent. They pay more on a lot of other things out there, so it just be one or two things they get the benefit of. Some places gas a little cheaper. Even here in the area, gas be almost 30 cents cheaper right down the street. So you'll see a line all the way over there, and you be wondering, and they're gonna take for that gas station to go down. But a lot of them owned by the same people, so they don't really care here in DC. So you won't have competition. It might look like competition from the outside looking in, but most of them just family. So you'll have 100 tobacco stores. It's the same people, so you can argue with them why it costs so much in here. They gonna go up on down the street as well, and don't never go to a store and say y'all cost too much. Like, oh, they only charge this out such and such, and now they really gonna go up. And then that place that you went to that normally be $2 for that milk, they just got the call say why y'all charging so cheap, and down they went up. The next time you go there, you like, damn, how y'all $4 because you went over there talking. So over here we try to keep our mouth shut. If something cheap, we know it's cheap. We ain't gonna tell them it's a little cheap over there. We just gonna walk out and be like, all right, you know. But if you let them know, they gonna match that price here in DC.
Yeah, they gonna raise the price.
They gonna raise the ASAP. Say, oh, we cheaper. They charge how much over there? The next day you come, that's how much it's gonna be.
So we can't do that, Brenda. Like squeeze. Brenda said that in Vegas they squeeze them out, or she said that the people purchasing, the buyers, the consumers, us, squeeze the stores to make the stores drop their prices.
Yeah, all different owners, you know, so they fighting against each other.
Yeah, we just take our money like I take my money where it's good at. And for me, we have so many, let's just say Walmart, right? Around me, there's a Walmart on every other corner. Mm-hmm. So if I don't like Walmart's prices, there's also a Target. What else is there? There used to be Kmart, but they closed that one down because it was the last of the dying breed. But they have all these other stores that are on the same street. So if I don't get everything from Walmart, I can get everything from all these other stores. Now, if Walmart is smart and wants to stay in business, it has to. Right. It has. They got to still have the
Walmart prices is Walmart prices. No matter what Walmart you go to, what they do is availability. No, the prices are the same.
No,
now,
they're not.
Walmart.
No, they're not.
Have the same thing that the Walmart have in Waldorf.
Nope.
No,
they don't. It's availability because I shop between the two Walmarts at Clinton and Waldorf. To me, up there, down there, the price is the same, but they don't have the one in Waldorf have a better selection than the one right here in Clinton. Because because when we go there to shop, I see something in the paper. They never have it at Clinton. I asked, can you call the super Walmart in Laurel or the one in Annapolis or the one, but they never have what we would like flavor of the waters. It's the same prices, the Walmart brand water, but they only have 2 flavors. You got to go somewhere else to get the variety. I got to go to Route 1 Walmart to get all the different flavor of varieties. Why they don't have the different flavor of varieties than the one in Clinton? They only give you apple and the lemon lime, or the which come bottles. Because I go shopping every month. I got to get certain stuff all the time. Why? Why is that? You got to go out to a different store, different location to get all the varieties. The one that's closest to us, it's just like
because they're gonna pick the varieties that. I've been in a marketing meeting where they say that they narrate what products are going to go according to the people who buy the products. So
it's supply and demand. Okay, so another exclusive here on your show. I spent over 25 years in supply chain management. Import, export, domestic, all of that stuff. So I know for a fact that things cost less in other places. And as for variety, like Rodney said, it's supply and demand. If you're in one neighborhood and all they buy is apple and the other kind, then that's all they're going to order. But obviously in the other store and area, they order all the flavors. So they're more open to testing it out. But if it doesn't sell, it won't be there no more. So whatever sells through, they repurchase. If it doesn't sell through, you don't see it again.
And then it depends on what kind of area it is. Like the one in Waldorf, they have jalapeno corn chips. I know y'all like the scoop kind, but the one up here you couldn't find. They don't have they didn't carry the jalapeno scoop kind. So it's a heavy area, Latino area. You get more Latino flavor in the store. If it's a heavy area of Asian persuasion, you get more Asian product in the store. So you are absolutely right when you say the store caters to whatever demographic it's in. That's true. So that's why when we go shopping,
that's how Asians ended up selling hair grease.
And chicken wings and mumbo sauce.
Right. Like I walk in and it says soul food on the outside. I walk in and it's an Asian couple. I'm like, what?
It's Latino couple that says soul food.
What?
So when I walk into an Asian restaurant, Juan and Jose back there cooking Chinese food. So
there you go. It's like it's a mad dash. But I do know that like I would take my money if it's not appreciated in one place. I'll go across the street or up the street or to a whole different store just to
go where your money is appreciated, but you're not. Yeah. You're not appreciated there, but your money is.
Hey, for me, it's like the people that are closest in my area or closest to me, they have to realize the value of my dollar. And not just me personally, but us as a folk. Like I said, that's why I brought up the Hispanic culture, because I respect them on that. That if one of them coming, they all coming. And then they go make provisions for the ones that ain't even here yet. Like, I love that about them. And I'm trying to figure out why African Americans can't get our crap together. You know, Juneteenth is coming up, right?
Yeah, what do Juneteenth mean? It's just another federal holiday that the government get paid and everybody get off. Juneteenth.
Well, you know, Juneteenth.
Hey, it just is what it is. I'm like, thank you for another day holiday.
I want Father's Day back.
I'm with you, Beast. I want Father's Day back for y'all. That is the least celebrated holiday, and I used to have a party here in Vegas on Father's Day. I used to have a Father's Day dinner, and I would invite all the daddies in the neighborhood to the restaurant to have dinner together. And I think y'all are under-celebrated.
I think men are under-celebrated, especially with the wave of this next generation that moved in. Daddies is obsolete right on out the pictures. That, you know, I'm like, wow. And we all need our daddies. We need both parents. But it's just
that's
like the way
say,
that the real men, I ain't talking about men that's not standing up doing what they're supposed to.
Okay, stop.
You're a male don't make you a man.
Why do you always have to make a caveat when it comes to saying a real man?
Thank you.
Because I want them to know I'm not talking about those little boys.
Okay, but they know that.
That's because they're male species. I'm talking about men that are men. I'm not talking about the male species.
But who are you doing it for? Are you doing it for yourself, or are you doing it for other people?
For other people, to let them know that or whatever. That's because you're a male does not make you a man.
Why not? Tell me why not.
Because you got to grow into manhood, just like because you're a female does not make you a woman. Same difference. sir.
What does it make you then?
It makes you the opposite species. You're a female species. You have to grow into womanhood. It takes a little bit of learning knowledge. That's why you can't buy a car to your certain age. That's why you can't buy a house to your certain age, because you have to grow into those different stages. Just because you come out a baby, a male, you're a male child on it. It don't say you're a male man. It don't say you're a man. It says you are a baby.
Who
You got
judges?
a sex change? You have a sex change?
No, I'm not talking about the sex part. I'm talking about the maturity part, because you go from a zygote to an egg to a fetus to this. So just because you are a male baby boy, that's what they have on there, male baby boy. When you come out, you notice they put that on there, male baby boy. That does not make you a male man. You're at that baby boy stage. You have to grow. Same goes with a female.
Okay, so
Baby girl. Well, I'm talking about the maturity, not you looking at it that way. I'm talking about the maturity cycle of it. I'm not talking about sex like that, okay?
nah, I know what you're talking about. It's hard to tell. Though. It's like
all
trying
I'm
to say
saying,
it's a mature butterfly. Butterfly to butterfly. Once it went from a caterpillar, got a cocoon, then got it blossom into
Yeah.
a butterfly. How
Just
would you
because
say
he's not
that's
the
not
man,
a real butterfly?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just
Just
because
because
he don't fit your
there you go.
criteria, you know.
That's what I was going to get into.
What age
Who
do
judges?
manhood start?
Who judges?
Answer me that. Answer
Who
me that.
judges?
What age do manhood start?
A man can start for any age group, in my opinion.
Okay.
But there's a lot of young boys put in male situations that have to be manly. I mean, that doesn't make him less of a man or more of a man. Just because you're, to me, it's putting a blocker on something. Like, oh, if you're not this, then you're not a man, or whatever the case may be. First of all, who are you to judge? Who am I to judge? I can only judge myself. So therefore, anybody else here, I can't tell Molly he's not a man because he didn't do something I didn't expect him to do, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Molly is a man because he's a man. And but
well, the law tell you not an adult or you're
I
not
don't
a
give a fuck
man.
about the law.
until
The
you
law
certain
told
age.
me.
Yeah, but if
The law
until a
told me
certain
I
age,
wasn't a man until 1978. What the fuck the law got to do with anything? I don't give a shit about what the law say. The law don't mean anything because the law is just something some man made up. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It ain't nothing. There's nothing law about the law. The law is a suggestion.
I
There's
believe when
nothing.
you
Just
grow
like
up-
the speed
that's
limit.
my opinion. That's
the
my
speed
opinion.
limit
When you
is the
grow
law.
up, the maturity level.
Let
When
me
you're
ask you a question, Reese.
malehood, you
Reese.
know, and when y'all talk about it in a group, because y'all know a whole bunch of men or a whole bunch of, let me rephrase that, a bunch of male who got to mature into their manhood. Because I even heard y'all sit around and say, "Oh, you got to mature to manhood. You got to okay."
Yeah, there's a maturity level in
Yeah, you do.
manhood, but that don't mean he's not a man just because he's not mature. That doesn't mean he's not a man just because he's not
Unmature
mature.
man. That's why they say you immature. Why would they say you immature?
I mean, you're still a man. Even if you're immature, you're still a
Still
man.
a man.
That don't change
Just
anything.
immature man.
You just immature.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? You still a man. If you're a
Immature
criminal, you're
man.
still a man. You're just a man that makes bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like those things doesn't change what you are. You are a man. You are a woman. You are a woman who's a bad mother. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't make you not a woman. It makes you a woman that's a bad mother, if that's the case. It doesn't change what you are. You are what you are. Men are men.
Yeah.
There's no discrepancies about it. You know what I'm saying? Just because a dude doesn't grow up and he's 85, that doesn't make him a boy still. You know, he's still a man.
Amazing. And then the government said women are grown at 18, men are at 21 because women are more mature at that age. Like, that's so weird. Like, how can they decide?
Who made that rule up?
You know,
Yeah.
who made that? And people really believe that. No, well, women are more mature because they say that now. They saying kids are allowed to make decisions if they want to have a sex change.
Yeah,
They
want
ain't got
to
to
be a
wait
boy,
till
girl,
Yeah,
unicorn.
and they ain't got to wait till they old enough. So do we agree with that? No.
So the law, that's what I'm saying. Going back
laws
to
is
the law, the
bullshit.
law don't mean shit. Like I said, the law is a suggestion. The law tells me that I can't go over 55 miles an hour on the highway. If I go over 55 miles an hour, then what? It was just a suggestion. If I get caught, they give me a ticket or I broke the law, whatever the case may be.
We
But
talking
it's still a
about.
suggestion.
Go back to what we talking about. You
Go
took
back.
it
A
on
man
to
is a
another-
man. I got you. A man is a man. That's my opinion. I'm leaving it there. I'm gone with it. I'm moving
A
on.
mature man. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
I just
Now,
thought
what was the question was? She was
All right.
talking about making a man's day, making the men. June took away a lot of things from the
Father's
men.
Day. Yeah, but I'm making a joke about it. I really don't give a shit. My Father's Day every day. I'm a father every day, and I celebrate my fatherhood every day. So I don't need a day.
I want it back because it's in my month. I was a daddy's girl. I am a daddy's girl, and I totally want that celebration for the men in every kid's life. It should be every kid. I don't know what is going on in this world where it's not. That's probably part of our issue. We'll get to that on another episode, but I missed the celebration. I missed the pomp and circumstance.
My family's still gonna celebrate me Father's Day. I don't give a shit. They gonna do it.
They should have a Father's Day parade.
They used to? Did they ever have that?
Man, I feel like that'd be for more other people. Fathers don't give a shit about that. All I tell my kids is don't kiss your mother on Father's Day. That's all I'm telling you.
Don't
do
kiss
that.
them on the mouth. Don't kiss
your
on the
mother on the
mouth.
mouth on Father's Day. I promise you, that's the worst day. Your grandma, everybody. When you walk through there, your auntie, don't kiss none of them on your mouth on the mouth on Father's Day. That's all I got to say.
That's your only request, huh?
Hey, that's all I need. I'm good.
Yeah.
It's a regular day for me. I cook. I'm gonna end up cooking out. I'm end up doing it. Whatever I do.
I always end up cooking on the grill and doing whatever. Anyway,
Yeah,
I realized that it took me this long, but a lot of men just want to be left the freak alone. So
Yeah. Sometimes.
I mean, but they can be left alone in a great setting. You can leave them
with
alone
their food and they drink, they want to chill out. They don't want to hear no nagging, no cleaning. It's just like on Mother's Day, they do everything. Well, a lot of them do everything to make sure that the woman don't have to lift a finger and they're catered to on that day. And a lot of guys don't get that kind of saying. You gotta pick up the steaks, honey, off the grill. You gotta light the grill up. You gotta help me do this, help me do that, because we're coming over to celebrate you. But
my son's girlfriend is going to be let's just say she is going to be in shock mode because he ain't doing none of that. For Mother's Day, he's not making you breakfast in bed. That is terrible. I'm gonna have to get on him about that. But yes, you're right. They do make sure that you don't have to lift a finger. But I feel that fathers, you can do things that they like. I think that's the problem. Like, people do things for Father's Day that they want them to do. Like, they give them a grill for Father's Day. Not that they've been asking for a grill, but it's something so you can get something out of it, right? If I buy him a grill, he gonna cook.
some of them do, just like some women want vacuum cleaners or cooking appliances. This could be another topic for another day. Brenda, I'm getting scooting on out of here because I got to call someplace. I got some stuff I got to do this afternoon. Woo.
Let's get
and I got
going.
to check on my patient.
I'm glad he's okay.
I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful too.
All right, Molly, got the music?
All
was
right, family.
June the 8th.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting cold.
June the 8th, Utah Street. The Gwen Factor is hosting a comedy show, Liz Laughter Love. Hosted by the Gwen Factor. Headline and Laugh. Is that called the Love and Laugh Tour?
Laughing out loud.
Laughing out loud.
Yeah.
We got
What about?
He's back.
Oh, I wish we asked her what's going on. Nah, I was going to ask Brenda about the show tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, it is on. I don't think we were up to that. Oh yeah, that is tonight. That's the first one. Yeah, y'all, tune in tonight. Cross in the City Super Comedy show online. It's gonna be fun. Get them all warmed up for Laughing Out Loud Comedy Night. You know, get the engines running, get your mind cranked up. You know, see what we can crank out. And each episode is worth $100. So let's see if they can work together to make that money, y'all.
Heard.
Let's see.
Each episode or every other episode?
Well, this episode was sponsored by Vanessa Ray, my Hillbilly Peach. Shout out Vanessa Ray. So you guys have company for this week. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Each
nice.
episode like that going for the Morning Mac show.
What'd you say?
I said that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Miss Vanessa Ray, for sponsoring Sauce in the City. Let's get some sponsors like that going for the Morning Mac show. Shouts out to Married. Yay.
Hey.
Molly on Seymour.
Come, Molly, you're gonna have to get some applause pretty soon. Applause sound effect for that. Applause. Woo. All right, but yeah, you guys, you know, we are, you know, sponsored by. We're powered by the comedians that come on the show. We are out to see if comedians can work together to make money. That is the social experiment, and through games, comedy, and trivia, we will see who makes out in the end. Our total to date is $18. And Lee Warren, congratulations for half of that, $9. All right. So y'all true, because she won it and she got it. I don't even know what she bought with it, but I'm sure she's going to tell us later because I'm curious to know. So tune in at what did you buy?
She upgraded the strap on the strap on.
What did I buy?
Yeah, what did you buy with your $9?
I had $8 for a lap dance. I had $8 for a lap dance and $1 for a beer.
Hey, I need to go where you go for $1 beer. Yes, you guys tune in. It's going to be another good episode. Lee, Althea, and Rodney and Molly will be joining us. So it's going to be like a reunion of sorts. And Althea will get y'all the link. I'll send yours, Lee and Molly. Rodney, what's your last name? I think I have
Glover. We're friends on Facebook.
Okay. Let me.
You give me the link, Brenda, I'll make sure everybody get it.
Thank you.
No,
and
where
so
you sending it to me at, so I won't look in the wrong place.
in your personal inbox, like I don't send it to the groups because more people will jump on, and then I won't have space for the people who are supposed to be there.
Okay.
So, let me. I'm looking it up as we speak. But yeah, y'all, keep on going with the flyers. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Keep going with the promo.
With the promo, because right after the 8th, which is this Saturday, y'all get your tickets. Come out and laugh out loud. Yes, Laughing Lenny, David Carter, Stacy Carver, Sean Miller. Yes. And myself, hosted by the Gwen Factor. Gwen Factor, we're going to be down in Baltimore, down on Utah Street, making it happen. And after that, on the 15th, we are going to have the first CFO. Dun, 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 dun.
Whoa.
Comedy Face Off. Comedy Face Off. Comedy CFO. Comedy Face Off. If y'all have not registered, time is ticking away. The winner of the Comedy Face Off that night get $100 instantly that night you win. The second, look, the second you win, you get tossed into the $500 winning. You get a chance to win $500. And the funny win the money, honey. That's all I'm saying. And don't feel bad if you don't win the first night and you don't get tossed in that ring. You still got 3 more chances. Well, I got 4. 3 more chances before you get that big money. You got the first night on June the 15th. You got the second night, June the 22nd. You got the third chance on June the 29th, right? Then you got the then you got your 4th chance on was that June the 6th? Okay. Now that after June the 6th, we will have our 4 winners that's going to the face off on June the 20th. That's the $500. You get 1 week to woo star everybody, relax, chillax. Then on the 20th, it's the big showdown. So you want to make sure you register, you get in there, you do your thing, and the laughter come out and laugh. Boom, Comedy Face Off. And if you don't have the money to register or for your registration fees, if you get 2 people to sponsor you, that will pay for your entry into the competition. I may not have the money for the entry fee, but I know 2 people that come out and see me. 2 people buy tickets. Guess what? You in the running to win the $500. You get if you funny that night. If you win your competition that night, you walk away with $100. That way you can pay your 2 people back and say, thank you for sponsoring me. I don't want $100. Here your money back. Here your money back. And you still walking away smelling like a rose. Then you know you on your way to win the $500. You already vetted. You already in the competition. And you just waiting to win. Y'all can do it that way. First night, you don't win first competition. Okay. Second competition, you got a chance. Okay. Then after if you don't win the second competition, you still got 2 more competitions left. Get in there, people. And where's my ladies? We don't have no females. I know the girls ain't scared to run with the men. Where's the female comedians? No females signed up. So I guess the money is going to the men's automatically. If a lady don't even try, right? Man, y'all get in, register, come and win the money. That's all. That's it. That's all. No gimmicks. No fake promotion. No gimmicks. No geeky promotion. Just pure unadulterated laughter. The funny win the money. Bet on yourself. Take that chance if you there. You think you funny? Come on. Stop play with it, but don't play with it.
I love that thing. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a good time, and I love jokes. I love funny. So I'm waiting to see what you guys discover in Comedy Face Off. I know it will be fully recorded. Shout out to Molly. So I know I'll get snippets and I'll be able to tune in because I'm curious to see as to what happens.
But you'll be here on the second one, the 22nd. You'll be on the town because we doing the Freedom Funny Festival. Wait a minute.
There she go. Butchering it again.
Doing it in DC, Freedom Funny Fest.
The Freedom Funny Fest. At least I did get that part right.
You did.
Freedom Funny Fest. I keep forgetting about doing it, and I can't forget where we doing it at. We doing it at DC at Simple Bar and Grill, right there on Georgia Avenue. Yes, down the street from the old Ibex people. Doing it in DC. Doing it in DC. Okay.
Yes, it's going to be a good time raising money for some good people. Tickets are on sale. You can check out the Eventbrite, go to my page, do all that stuff. But for the most part, we are going to be working to raise money for Street Line. It's the only line I know. Street Line, yes. So we're going to be raising money for these good folks. And Magic Mike is going to be coming out to perform some magic. And hopefully his magical spell will get Reese to say the name right. Just one time, just once.
I got Freedom Funny Fest. So I just forgot the place. Doing it in DC.
Music provided by DJ B Man. We're going to rock out to the tune. That LA Preston will be in the house, but that ain't him. So don't look for that guy. But come on out and just, have a good time. And it is a benefit concert. So if you care about gun violence prevention, and I hope that you do, this is a great way to help and have a good time while you're helping. Because most of us give our donations away, and that's all we do. We give the money and we keep on walking with our life. Doing it in DC Freedom Funny Fest, you can come have a good time and help. See, you don't have to pick one or the other.
All right. Do we got a comedy face off? We didn't show them that flyer. And then you guys, I can't forget on August the 24th, this is gonna be the last concert for DJ B Man, Aberdeen, Maryland. So yeah, can't forget that.
It's gonna be the last one.
Yep, B Man said that he's hanging up the comedy promoting thing. He said August the 24th is gonna be the last comedy show brought to us by DJ B Man. Aberdeen, Maryland. We got the flyer for that one as well. I got it up there, but yeah, that's what he put on Facebook. So
Yeah, I didn't see that.
yeah, I did on Facebook. I hope there wasn't nobody messing around.
I hope not either. Because I mean, him and I was texting between each other, and he didn't say anything.
Yeah, I was shocked when I saw it. I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay, I'm
I would
sorry.
have called. I'd called him about it first before I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna hit him up.
Yeah, talk to him definitely.
Find out what's going on, because that's not what he offered me 2 weeks ago. So
Well,
I don't know.
Like I said, it's up there. So August the 24th. So I don't know.
Wow.
Well, on that note,
Yeah.
we'll all have to call him and check that
Yeah.
out.
Great way to bring the party down, Reese.
Look.
God damn.
Look.
We all got sad. We was like, what?
Yeah, because I know him and I have been setting up something for a minute. I think he would have said something. He just said, "Hey,
Wait,
sis."
y'all just look on Facebook.
Hey, Lee, you know Reese blind. They probably say something totally different.
I'm blind too, but I'd call. Even if I'm blind, I'm gonna call him and say, "What the fuck, bro? I didn't see that."
Go to DJ B Man Entertainment.
No, I'll just call him.
No, I
I'll
mean,
just
look
call
on
him.
there. That's what I'm saying.
I'll just call him.
His girl might have got his phone trying to put him out of business. Like, yeah, I want you to stay home now.
She can't look, Reese. She's on her phone.
Oh. Rodney could look. Rodney, look it up.
I don't know DJ B, man. I don't know him.
Look on my well, I don't
I'm
know
gonna
where
I'm just call him. I'll
There you
just
go.
hit him up later on this afternoon.
Lee,
I'll just
you gonna go?
call him. 'Cause that don't.
That don't what? That don't sound right.
I mean, damn.
What was you about to say? That don't sound right.
I mean, no, not about sound right. I'm saying what him and I was talking about don't go with what And someone else had been hitting me up under him, some female. So I don't know what that's about. I don't even know who she is. Didn't even know she was a part of the crew. So I think he would have told me. Only thing he said, "What's up, sis? How you doing?" Yeah. And from what he told me, we was gonna work something out, me, him, and Phil. So I don't know what that was about, and that was just 2 weeks ago. Unless he changed his mind, I think he would have said something. Unless he forgot. I don't think he got Alzheimer's. Wow.
Look, I didn't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but
Well, you not the bearer of bad news. I'm just gonna claim it as misinformation. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I don't care what you claim it as, because
I'm messing with you. You ain't got to get all defensive. I'm joking.
I'm just saying, it's right there on the Facebook thing. So
I don't want to believe that.
You heard what she said. He not going out of business. Lee said, "God damn it."
I didn't say going out of business. So this is the last.
The same last show.
Same thing.
He can't quit until Lee say he can quit.
Oh damn! Hell, I just met him, so. But he's a cool dude. Support each other, man. I mean, damn.
And when did you just meet him?
So we just say shit. We just met I met him for the first time when you went to Maryland.
Oh yeah, that was March the 3rd.
That was the first time I met him, but I had heard of him, had never seen him before. You know, I seen what he was doing, and we were Facebook friends, and then we all just connected. You know, damn.
It's all right. It is what it is.
No, I'm gonna give him a call. And I'm gonna tell him just what B said. You can't quit till I tell you can quit. Thanks, man, for helping me out with my words.
Got you.
That's crazy.
Reese, we ending the show. We're gonna continue talking about B man for the next 20 plus minutes.
What did I'm gonna send this? What did that say?
Man, I'm just as blind as you are. I told you I'll make the phone call.
I'm gonna send it to Rodney. And then
Rodney
Rodney
to me. I don't know. Nor do I care. I'm good.
She gonna send it anywhere, and don't send it to me because I'm gonna call her.
Yeah, I'm saying no, because y'all look.
I said I would. Don't share it with me because I'm gonna delete it without even looking at it.
But then y'all say that
I would rather. I will.
So that way, get kicked.
I will call him. I don't need no receipt. I'll call him.
Reese don't listen to nobody. See, that's the reason why. See, that's why I'm keep on trying to tell her. You can't.
I'm telling her I'm gonna delete it
without be a good follower.
Because see what you guys said. Now I know I ain't hear wrong. You was like, oh, I don't believe that. It's out there saying that. Yes. I'm just showing y'all what I can't hardly see. So if y'all see wrong too, then we all seeing wrong.
I'm not gonna even look at it.
Rodney, how did we get in Bead Man Gate?
I don't know.
I ain't gonna be the only one seeing wrong.
I'm not even gonna look at it. I'll get it from the horse's mouth. Regardless of what somebody say, I can't believe I can't believe this man got 34 fucking felonies and he's still allowed to run for president, but nobody factoring me that.
There it is again. Don't tarnish. It's just out there on. This is what I said that I seen.
It ain't about tarnish. I'm just saying, man. You don't have to prove yourself. All you got to do is say you saw it. It's on Facebook. You can go look at it. You ain't got it.
And not only did I see it, I sent it to you so you can see it too.
I don't want to see it. I got
want nobody say, well, allegedly she saw. Althea said she saw. Althea can't hardly speak.
She sent it to me, and they don't say nothing about him retiring. They said this is gonna be the last show for the month.
Oh damn.
Okay. If that's
Is
what
that
they say,
Nah, it don't say
then
that. I
that's
don't know
what
what
they
I ain't
say.
read shit. I'm just fucking
If
with you.
that's
I
what
have no
they
idea.
say, then that's what they say.
I have no idea. I ain't read nothing.
So
I
August the 24th,
I,
all I know.
I deleted it already, so I can't tell you.
And
I
but
don't
they
even
don't,
care.
you gave me
It's just a
I
hurt.
heard because you didn't even hear nothing from them.
That's just a hurtful situation.
You'll say, "Oh, I
Send it to
heard."
Brenda. Send it to Brenda. She wants.
Don't put me in this, Rodney.
It ain't even to be put in. People would say, "Well, I heard this, I heard that," but why not look at the same thing the person saw so you can see for yourself? Because maybe I did see it wrong. Maybe I did misunderstand it wrong, and maybe you guys can help me understand it even better. That's all. But no, don't nobody want it. Okay. They would rather much say out there saw it wrong instead of look at it to say, did she see it wrong? They would much rather take it on a hearsay.
All right, so I hope this ain't the one. I hope this ain't the one you talking about where it said the last comedy show was sold out. Don't miss this one. What do you read?
Go down. It's a long thing. You got to read under.
It's just him by himself. Going into something. I'm going down.
And have everybody. He want to thank everybody that's been in his corner. Hey.
Yeah, it ain't on here. I don't see it. I don't see it. Sorry.
Send it to Molly.
It says DJ B-Man Entertainment, DJ B-Man Inc. Group. This will be my last show. Entertainment has been good to me. The best experience of my life. I thank all of this, and he got all the people that he thanked, right? And so many, many more who have helped me make this a successful extra Madu M-A-D-O. I think that's M-A-D-O. Mad shout out. Oh, M-A-D-D. Mad shout out to, he named all the other people. And yeah, he said B-Man is going to make all of Hartford County laugh. Now, what's the misunderstanding about that? This will be my last show. Entertainment
in Hartford County. That's his last show in Hartford County.
This is my last show. Entertainment has been good to me. This is the best experience of my life.
Yeah, it's his last show in Hartford County. It's been good to him while he's been there. This is,
No, he just said he's going to make all of Hartford County laugh. Well,
there you go. That's the end of
look, I sent it. I shared it. And you said Brenda said send it to
by now Lee should have called, right? Lee should have called him.
No, Lee. Why would I? I'll call him one more time. But y'all thought I went off to call him? No, I'm not that type of person.
It's on a flyer.
You gotta give people their spaces.
World.
I think this conversation went
Hey, Brenda, sometimes you just gotta lean into it. I've been trying to get out of it for 20 minutes, but sometimes you just gotta lean into it, Brenda. There ain't nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying?
In the show,
I said several times I don't know B-Man, nor do I give a shit, but I was like, fuck it, I might as well go find out who this nigga is since everybody's so concerned. And I went to his real page and it ain't on here.
I just said he's going to be providing the music.
Yeah, that's where you messed up. See? Shouldn't have said nothing.
No, but it's
Molly, look, from now on, we will never bring his name up again on this show.
no, we not, 'cause that's my friend, and yes, I will, and I'll call him too. That's my friend.
All right, then you should have called him and asked him why he was quitting. Shit, then you should have already had this conversation, not on the middle of the
I mean,
show.
I kind of knew and assumed because we had conversations before, but I'm like, okay.
Aberdeen Comedy Show. All right, I'm looking at this. It say you'll mix the chocolate and vanilla in a hilarious swirl. Nowhere does he say this is my last show.
Okay.
Oh, here you go.
Okay.
What y'all are really looking for?
It's too late, Molly. Nobody cares anymore. I stopped caring a long time ago.
Oh, why you too late, Molly? Molly.
Huh?
Molly, don't come in here trying to say we all know that Reese is emotional this week, so therefore she everything she read is emotional. This dude trying to promote his Hartford weekend, saying that he had a great time there and all this other kind of stuff. And Reese done took it and said this is the last time the dude performing ever. Like he got comic cancer or something.
Oh shit.
Just saying.
It.
All right, rest in peace to B Man's DJ Premier.
Shut up, Cash.
Oh,
That's
is
a
the
big
show
dog,
over yet?
man.
That nigga little, he be talking trash all day.
How
Waiting for the
big is he, Molly?
damn show over yet? I'm about
He
to
a
go
little
put him on.
jokey or something.
Hey Brenda, so am I supposed to get the link later today?
Look,
The
yep.
show starts at 9:00. As soon as she send me the link, I'll send it out to
No,
you,
she sent me.
Lee. Well, Molly Lee already have it. I'll send it out to you, Molly, and myself. And that's it.
Yep, and we will get online and we are going to have some fun, which brings me to the point now of
Y'all just be available tonight at 9.
You what?
I'm just telling them to be available tonight at 9:00.
Don't worry, Reese. We know how to follow directions, Reese. I already heard that.
Y'all are not going to do this on Monday, okay? Like, I'm putting on my referee shirt. I do not know how we ended up right here, but I know tonight we are going to laugh.
I'm going to tell you exactly how we ended up there, because I say something and then, oh no, I didn't see that. Oh, say it's not so. That's not what I saw. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Didn't nobody see it but me. That's not what I heard. That's how we got it. So it's my lying eyes, not my mouth, but my eyes, because that's all.
Tonight we're going to have fun though. So tonight we're going to laugh and we're going to agree or else the money is going to run out.
Agree or disagree, it is or it ain't.
There you go. And the money will run out. Huh?
I said Reese's still angry. She's still talking about it. Let it go, Reese. It's okay. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Leave
And
your
you
problems at the door.
Rodney, cut it out.
It's okay for Reese to stop complaining. Because no one gives a fuck anyway. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
And for your record, I wasn't complaining. Fact checking. That's what a good reporter do. Thank you. Boo, boo, boo. Next case. Now case is closed. Next case.
Tomorrow on Tuesday for Turn Up Tuesday.
Recap all the shenanigans.
I'm doing the only thing that I know how to do in these situations. The show must go on.
I'm waiting for Molly to cut the show off.
Me too, but he is over there laughing his ass off, him and Cash, because I'm sure that he doesn't know how this conversation went this way either, because we were all laughing and kidding, and then B-Man came up, and then it just went all wonky.
Yeah,
And I'm sure he's
I don't know what happened.
right, Molly. I'm with you. I was like, wait a minute, we were just laughing a second ago,
Yeah.
and now we're not.
The beasts tend to rub people that way, man. I don't know what it is.
How'd I do it? I ain't do nothing. I ain't say a word about B-Man.
Yeah, you did, Beast. You did it, Beast. You said don't kiss your mamas in the mouth on Father's Day. That's what started this shit.
Oh, that's what started. I heard that part. That was good advice.
And that's the truth. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shit, that was passed down from daddy to daddy. You think I don't tell my kids that shit? But oh no, don't kiss your mama today. Nah. Not on Father's Day. No. Don't kiss your aunt either. Grandmother, none of them.
None of the
I
women.
say not on either cheek.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't kiss.
That's how they come up with the kissing cousins, huh?
You kissing a lot more than cousins. Hey. You might be kissing your brothers and sisters. You kissing your mother.